Hi, it is me again, your favorite streamer slash VTuber slash Genshin player slash everything else slash content creator slash and so on and so forth. Welcome to my stream, and today we're going to rank Genshin Impact Fruit because the images look so good that I needed to rank them. I need to spend now at least an hour just looking at images and judging them depending on how tasty I think they are, because most of them I don't even know what it is, but that doesn't matter. That's what you are here for today, maybe, if you can help me figure out what this is. Otherwise, it doesn't matter either. We're going to figure it out, or we're just gonna go by looks alone. So, I made some categories in this thing. This is not my list, someone else did it. I don't know if I can see a credit. This guy, probably, this guy. Cool person. There, this one. I don't think you can see my mouse. That's bad. Like, my cursor is gone. But that doesn't matter. You can see how I move stuff around, and that's what really matters. It's actually good, so you can see the images better. So, I customized the tier list, though, like the categories. The first one is I'm drooling, take my Mora. That's the best one. That's the one where we're gonna, like, give them all our Mora just because it looks so good. Like, we're gonna give them all our fortune just to get a bite. Then the next one is yes, tasty. Yeah, I don't think I have to explain that. Okay, the next one is like, okay, I can deal with that. That's like, I can eat that occasionally, but it's okay. It's not bad, but I wouldn't want to eat it every day, you know? Then the next one is emergency food with Paimon. Yeah, like some food it's edible. It's edible. It's not good. It's not good. I would not enjoy it, but I can eat it without gagging, you know? So that's emergency food we can cook along in case we need it, along with Paimon. And then the last category, absolute disappointment. Let's give it to Kaya. Also self-explanatory, I think. Matsutake on top. We're gonna get to that one. Hey Shrimpy, how are you doing? Hello. Oh, by the way, this is my first stream after Christmas 2025. So I hope you had a nice Christmas, everyone. I hope it all went well for you. Feel free to talk about your Christmas presents. Oh yeah, and I put some BGM, so it's not too silent behind me. So I would say we're gonna start. This is the first one. Now it's already starting with a dish that I don't know. This looks like steaks, but it could also be pieces of bread. I'm not sure, but it has cheese in between. And also some potatoes, which is always a good sign. I don't celebrate, so happy holidays. Thank you! That's not bad. It's not bad either. A lot of people don't celebrate Christmas. But thank you! Okay, I think those are steaks stuck together. That sounds... I'm not sure, honestly, because it's like with cheese between and then the potatoes on top. I'm a bit unsure. Isn't it gonna be too stuffing, you know? Can't eat a lot of it. And I feel with that much meat, it's gonna be... I'm gonna put this into okay, I can deal with that, because I think it looks better than it probably is. Like, I'm not sure. Raw cheese? Is this melted cheese? It doesn't look like it. It looks like normal cheese just on top of some steaks. Yeah. I refuse. Okay, next one. Next one, it looks like hash browns. Cooked to absolute golden perfection. I'm gonna put this into take my Mora. Oh my god, it looks so good. I have some ketchup on side, or what is it? Doesn't matter. It's fried, and everything that's fried is good. Everything that's fried is good. You cannot fry something and have it taste bad. Now this looks like spaghetti with some tomato sauce. I actually hate spaghetti and tomato sauce. I hate it. I don't like to eat it. I don't know. I just don't like the texture. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna rank this low and go against the mainstream and say I hate this dish. But not as much to give it to Kaya. Like I feel a lot of people would like spaghetti, so I'm not gonna put them there. Is it emergency food or okay? I can deal with that. No, I would say this is emergency food for me. This is emergency food. I would not eat this. Like, I would not be neutral with this. I would be, rather not. Let's eat something else and nothing instead of this. Okay. Aren't those the matsutake you talked about? I have never eaten matsutake, but it looks good. It's laid out in between us like a bit of butter, a bit of herbal butter that looks like something I could enjoy. Are those fried? Are those fried? Are those fried like the hash browns? I'm not sure. It looks a bit like it, but also not. It doesn't have a crust, but it has the same brown color. Since I have never eaten a matsutake before, I cannot judge if this is like the normal, natural color. Why not? Well, either way, it looks good, but I cannot judge it, you know? So I would put it on, okay, I can deal with that, because I once ate a mushroom. Like, it was a dish that was based on a mushroom as a centerpiece. Like, not multiple mushrooms, but one big mushroom. And people were like, yeah, that's so good. And like, it's a fried mushroom, a huge fried mushroom, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to put my frying thing back. The crust was good, but the mushroom itself was kind of mushy. And I didn't like the texture. It was like, you know, if you make a fried egg and you don't cook it until it's all solid, but rather you cook it and still have some slimy bits on top, which I do not like at all. So, like, it had the same slimy texture, like mushy, slimy. Yeah, no. But on the other hand, maybe it's fried enough, so it's like drier. You know what? I'm gonna stop being a complete hater and put this here. Like, at the end of this, okay, I can deal with that. I think I could deal with this. Like, more than spaghetti, definitely. But I would have to try it. But it looks so good. It looks so good. So it gets a bonus point. Okay, next thing looks like a pastry of sort. Is it a cake? No, I think that's meat inside. Oh, is it like the... I don't know what this is called, but... Do you know Kiki's Delivery Service? I really like Ghibli movies, but in Kiki's Delivery Service, there's also this pastry that the grandma makes. It's based on a fish, I think, but it's the same principle, I think. You have like a dough, and then you make like a filling. And this filling, in this case, is made out of meat. And then you just bake it, and you have like a crust on top of it. I think this is kind of like the concept. I'm just gonna have to like really quickly look up if I can find what name this is. I think it's somewhat like a pastry. Like a pie? No. Oh, it could be, right? Well, I'm a bit shocked right now because I always was like, I hate every pie that is not an actual dessert pie. But I'm not sure. I've never eaten such a thing, whether it be with a fish filling or with a meat filling. I once had one with a meat filling, but that one was bad. I'm gonna put this in emergency food with Paimon. I don't know what the filling is, you know, so I can't touch it that much. But it won't be as bad as to give it to Kaya. I'm sure we can find some worse things, like, in there. Okay, next one is a fried egg. Okay, you cannot go wrong with a fried egg. A good fried egg is really tasty. It's really tasty, but it's not like I'm drooling Sigma Mora because it's just an egg, you know? It's not much effort. You can make it often, but I'm gonna put it in tasty because I like that. I like fried egg. Next one is more egg. This is like a different way to make the egg. You put the egg into a water bath. You first heat the water, then you stir it with the spoon, and then it's like, it has like a swirl in the water. And then you crack the egg into it, and then it will solidify, but keep the inside runny. And that's like a super fancy way to make an egg. I know how to make it, but I don't know how to name it. I'm gonna have to look it up. Poached egg. I think that's a poached egg, as from my point of view, what I'm seeing at the moment. Hold on, I have to drink something. But this looks good. It's like a poached egg on... I'm not sure what this is, but it looks almost like a meat on... like on top of meat. You know, a poached egg. Of course, underneath that's like a bread. A piece of bread. And then like some bacon maybe. And then have a poached egg on top. Yeah, that's actually... That's perfect. Not that... Okay, it's not so good like... Take my Mora, that would be a bit too grand for it. But it deserves a yes, tasty. Even before the fried egg. Can I change the position? Yeah, I can. Yeah, because a bit like this has even more like bacon and bread, and this is just a fried egg. You can't eat this on your own. I mean, you could theoretically. I have never eaten a fried egg on my own. Like on its own. I have eaten on my own, of course, but like without pieces of bread or without meat, I don't think anyone eats fried egg without anything. Or do you? Did you ever eat just pure fried egg without anything aside from it? I'm curious. Tell me while I'm drinking or don't. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone does that. That would be just crazy. Now, what's the next one? It's a piece of toast with tomato sauce, I think, and some onions on top. Honestly, I know that this is like a Moonstead recipe because I've seen that on the very beginning in some sort of quest, but this is just disgusting. Why would you eat a piece of toast with tomato sauce on it and then put some onions on top? I cannot imagine this to be good in a million years. In my multiple centuries of having lived as an intergalactic witch from another galaxy and having seen some really interesting and not mainstream food combinations. I have never seen something so weird. So I'm gonna give it to Kaya as a revenge for never giving me a sticky honey roast. Eat the toast with the onions on top and some tomato sauce. This is gonna be like my vengeance here. This category, this is gonna be our revenge plan. Now next up is a steak, but it's just a plain old steak without anything else. I mean, if you pair it with stuff, it could be good. So I'm gonna put it in tasty. Yes, tasty. Could eat that, yeah. But I wouldn't put it in Take My Mora. But it's also like better than, okay, I can deal with that because it's just one steak, you know. Yeah. Okay, next one. It's a pizza. A pizza. I like pizza generally, but I don't know what the green stuff on it is. Now, I can do with the onions, like with the mushrooms. I wanted to say mushrooms. I can do with the mushrooms still. So, and it looks really cheesy. Is it a stuffed crust? I don't think so. However, where should we put this pizza? It's not as high as Take My Mora, but yeah, this is tasty. I liked it. The next one, I have absolutely no clue what this is. Hold on, I'm gonna get really close to my screen now and try to analyze what that is. Okay, upon further inspection, I can now report that I still have no clue what the heck this is. I don't know what this is. So I'm gonna put this in emergency food because I can't give it to Kaya. What if this is the best dish ever? Then we're not gonna give it to Kaya, but we're gonna keep it as emergency food in case we don't have anything else to eat. We're just gonna eat this and hope It's not poison. Okay. Next up, it looks like a salad. It has salad behind it. It has some eggs on top. And some potatoes, I think. And it looks like even apples. Now, from experience, I have never eaten an apple in a salad before, but I did eat some pomegranate seeds in a salad before, and it was surprisingly really good. I liked it a lot, despite not having expected this, but actually fruity flavors go surprisingly well with potato and stuff like salad, because you just give it a bit more sweetness and a bit more tang, so I would say this is actually not that bad. Like having apples in a salad, I can imagine that to be good. I should try it out sometime, but I don't really make salad that often. It seems to have some herbs on top as well, so you would be able to make a good dressing for this whole thing, but I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. Anyway, it doesn't, like, this isn't a ranking about how well I could cook it, but about how well I like it. So this salad is like, yeah, but it's just potatoes, apples, egg, and salad. Since it's from the Genshin Impact universe though, I think that it will have like a good seasoning. So I'm gonna put this in. Okay, I can deal with that. It's not too grand, but yeah, I could eat that occasionally. I'm pretty sure. Next is the crab and meat ham stew or whatever. Crab and ham, something like that. Ham and crab and ham, whatever. It's a stew with cheese on top. I think I recently mentioned this in a stream. I'm not a huge fan of having cheese on top of stews. I thought I was in the past because I generally like cheese. But on top of a stew, actually, for me, that's too much cheese. It gets too overwhelming. I don't know, I feel sick. It's nauseous. I feel nauseous. If this is the real name to pronounce it. But yeah, also I have no idea how a crab tastes, and yeah, so therefore I think this is a case for the emergency food. This is not disgusting enough to give it to Kaya because I'm sure it's well made, but you know, not my thing so much. Okay, next one is like a meat. This is like a cold meat cut platter. It has some sausages, some bacon, and some more sausages. I think you can't go wrong with that. Like let's put this here. Like along with this, like a good breakfast maybe, or stuff to eat with bread. A good thing to eat with the bread. So, yeah, tasty. Next one! I think this is just some meat cut up with a salad behind it to make it look a bit more healthy than it actually is. But given that it's just some apparently really good meat, I'm gonna put this into, yes, tasty as well. It's not crazy good probably, but it's meat with sauce on top. You cannot go wrong with meat with sauce on top. Now the next one. I once again don't know what this is. Is this raw meat? I think this is raw minced meat. I don't have any idea. Is this raw minced meat? Anyone knows what this is? I actually have like a list here that has like all the in-game food items and like the names of in-game behind it. Most of the time it won't tell you what it is though, but I'm gonna scroll through it now because I want to know what this, like if there's a hint about this, what this is in the name. There's no guarantee if I find it though, real quick now. However, that would be interesting. This is some really deep scientific work we're doing here. Where is it? Where is this thing? I have to look at it again to remember what it looks like. Never seen such a thing before. It's really red. No idea. No idea. I can't find anything. Okay, the list was a bad idea. It didn't help at all, so I'm gonna put it into the emergency food. We're only giving Kaya stuff that we definitely know we won't like. Can't help it to give him food that he actually enjoys. No way. Okay, next one is just the roasted chicken or turkey or duck or any kind of bird. That looks good. That gets 8 here. That's like I'm drooling. Take my Mora. Like it's just a really good chicken. Like look at this. It even has sparkles, just like the hash browns. That shows you that it really is a good dish. Yeah, I would eat that. I would eat that. This dish is like the item of my temptation. The sticky honey roast, the most famous item in game. At least in my opinion. And the reason why I dislike Kaya so much. Because he has once offered in-game to take us out for a sticky honey roast eventually as like a reward or something. And I was so hyped to see that sticky honey roast because it was so hyped up by everyone. Amber was also talking about it. And I think everyone was just talking about it. And I was like, damn, I want to see that sticky honey roast so bad. And then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you. Yeah, man. And then it never happened. It never happened. He even sent us on a solo quest where he lied to us about having like a pirate treasure, about his grandpa being a pirate who hid a treasure. But it was all made up. His grandpa wasn't a cool pirate. He got the iPads not from his grandpa, but probably from some trash, like from some trash digging or something. And we never got a sticky honey roast either. So I'm disappointed. You were disappointed. We all were disappointed. Lucky for us, I think Amber eventually took us. But my point stands. Kaya is a honey roast liar. And the sticky honey roast itself can't do anything about it. Like it has no guilt whatsoever because it can't prevent people like Kaya lying about it, about distributing it to other people, about disappointing them and like making their day a disappointment by not giving them a sticky honey roast. So today I'm gonna give myself a sticky honey roast because this is S tier. This is like I'm drooling, take my Mora. This is just, I need to try this. Although in this picture it looks more like a ham, like a cooked ham, or more like a smoked ham, which I would not like so much with that sauce, but I'm just gonna stick with it that this is actually a roast. And the picture is just bad quality or wrong lighting, or wrong coloring, I don't know. But this is I'm drooling, take my Mora. I would give so many Mora to just get to taste the sticky honey roast finally. After so much advertising it. It must be so good. It must be so good. Look at this. Even some potatoes over there and some sauce. There's no way that this will taste bad. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So I don't have to rewind my drama in front of you. This is like a cream stew, I think. I said earlier I'm not like a big fan of cream stews, but I have to say it really looks well. And I mean, if you season the cream stew well enough, I think this would taste well. And on a cold day, I think this is actually like a really good thing to eat. So I'm gonna put this into yes, taste. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, next thing. It's like a stew made of potatoes and carrots with some onion and pea decorations on top. Which means that's also probably good for cold days, but I don't know, it looks a bit watery. So I'm gonna put this into C tier, actually. I'm gonna put this into... Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I think I would like to eat that on a cold day. But I don't think I would go out of my way to eat that on a cold day. You know, then I would, like, prefer this option probably. Because it has meat in it. Meat. Okay, next is the tomato radish stew. I have never eaten a tomato radish stew. And it looks really watery, and I would also expect it to be watery, because if you think about it, tomatoes hold so much water inside of them, and radish, on the other hand, doesn't really hold that much water in it, but it actually holds a lot of water in it. Did you ever cut up radish in, like, slices, and then you put a bunch of salt in it, and then you let it sit for, like, half an hour? If I didn't do that, it will taste amazing, but by the time the half an hour is done, it's gonna be like sitting in a water bath. You would not believe how much water is in a radish. So, I mean, I like radish a lot. But tomatoes juice, like the juice out of a tomato itself, I don't think that would taste that well and mixed with radish. I don't think that tastes well. No, I actually think that tastes pretty gross. Yeah. I don't know why anyone does this. Just tomatoes and radish in a stew. Yeah, no, actually, that sounds really disgusting. That's an absolute disappointment. Let's give it to Kaya. Oh, the next one. This is goulash, I think. The goulash in game. It has a bunch of meat pieces in it. And some carrots, I think, and is that potato? It also has like some tomato in it, but I guess I can deal with that more. Goulash in real life, if it's made well, that's good. That's some really good food there. Cannot really go wrong with it. I think I'm gonna rank this into... You know, I'm actually gonna give this yes tasty. It looks good. It just looks really good. It looks really good. Okay, next one, seafood stew. I have never eaten a seafood stew, I think. Well, I have eaten once like a seafood stew. That one was good, but that looks more... That one has a huge crab in it. I don't know how crab tastes. So... I think... I don't know what the thing is in front of it is, though. I know some people put like the intestines of the crab out and then eat them, which sounds really gross to me because I imagine it to be so slimy. So I'm gonna put this into the emergency food with Paimon because I don't think I would enjoy it that much, but I also would not hate it as much as to give it to Kaya, you know? So let's keep it here. The next one looks like shrimp on top of some bread, some stuff on it. I'm not sure what exactly this is, but it looks like something I could enjoy every once in a while. Yeah, that's enjoyable food. Yeah. The next one, I think this is just a piece of fish. Just a piece of fish by itself. But probably tastes really dry. I have not eaten many fish in my life, but the fish I ate were either really dry or there was hardly a good fish in my life. I'm a bit unexperienced eating good fish, so... But once I ate a good fish, that was really good. So I'm not gonna give up on this completely. You know what? Extra points for decoration. I'm gonna put this here. Is that fish even? I think it's, yeah, that's fish 100%. Okay, no, actually, that goes into emergency food. That's not too good. That's not too good. Okay, fish stew on the other hand. Yeah, that's better. A grilled fish, I think. No, actually, that's tasty. That looks so good. Put it up there. Same with the mushroom skewer. You cannot say anything against that. Okay, I'm gonna drink something. Okay, on we go. Next up is the pancakes, I think. Okay, generally I like pancakes, but those pancakes right here, there was like maple syrup, I think. I don't like maple syrup at all. I think it doesn't taste good. So, I'm going to put this into emergency food with payment. Actually, if it was just pancakes, I would put it into, okay, I can deal with that. I can eat pancakes. I also like pancakes, but I can only eat them every once in a while because it's one of those foods that I feel like I just can't eat much of it. I eat 2 pancakes and I'm like filled to the top. And then for the next few weeks, even months, I cannot eat a pancake anymore because I'm like, oh my god, I'm still so full of pancake from the last time. I can maybe eat pancakes twice a year. But in this case with maple syrup, even less. But I'm not gonna give a pancake to Kaya. That would be just crazy. However, the next piece of food is a candidate for that because this is an absolute disappointment. Look at this thing. This is like a mint pudding or something like that. It is made with mint. Everything made with mint, absolutely despicable. Look at this thing. Who eats mint stuff? I just hate this stuff so much. Mint is only good in like a gum, in a chewing gum, or in toothpaste. Everywhere else, mint should not be included at all. Not even as a garnish, because it's annoying to put this leaf away. Why would you garnish stuff with a leaf? Just so I have to put it away. Why the heck? I can't have my food looking good while eating it, because I risk eating a mint leaf. That's like another level of torture right there, of making food with mint leaves on top as a decoration. But having mint pudding, like, why? I think this sort of like, oh no, this is not pudding. This is cello, right? This is cello. Cello itself, horrible food. I hate it. I hate cello. Nothing more gross. It's just gelatin. It's just gelatin. It's just pure gelatin with a bit of flavor added to it and some weird color to make it look goofy. That isn't nutritious. It is unhealthy, probably. It tastes disgusting. Like if you make an egg, if you cook the egg and you haven't made it fully, you didn't cook it fully, so it's not solid. So it has a slime on top. That's the egg, that's the weird cello stuff. And then mint flavor on top. Absolute disappointment. Kaya, open your mouth. I'm gonna stuff it in there as a revenge for not giving me the sticky honey roast earlier. This is the Ant Boss. This is Ant Boss. Actually, put this here as the last one. That's the one we're gonna give Kaya first. In any case, like the other stuff, let's agree. We can eat the other things, but this disgusting mint cello, Kaya can have it. Kaya can have it. Hey Lucio, anything with onions can go to Kaya. I actually don't hate onions that much. I think onions in some dishes can actually taste quite delicious. They add a lot of flavor to it. You just have to you have to be careful about onions. I'm a bit picky about this as well. If you cook them too much, they're gonna be too squishy, and that's gonna be disgusting. But if you make them if you cook them too long, or if you cook them too sharply, they're gonna be turning brown, and then they're gonna taste bitter, which also is bad. So you have to be like really in between to have them have some crunch and give off their taste to the rest of the food, you know. When they're used as a spice, they're okay. Yeah. But having too much onion on the dish, like having onion as a main ingredient, I don't roll with this either. Hey, Tammy Dodger! Welcome! Welcome to my really, really professional food rating. I just had a total rage discussion about how much I hate mint cello. Most times people just cut it into chunks and dump it into the dish. Yeah. But that's okay, I think. If you have to fry the onions first, and then they give off the like taste, and then you put the rest of the food in. And then it can add a good sort of flavor to the food, because you have to have some different ingredients so it tastes like something. But like onions are the more tolerable stuff. The reason why this toast thing is in Kaya's like last trash category is because it's just a piece of toast bread. It's just a piece of toast with tomato sauce on top of some onions. Who eats tomato sauce with onions? French onion soup is delicious, bro. I don't know about that one. It has French in the name, so I hate it. Oh, okay. I take that back, but French onion soup, I don't know. I've never eaten that. I've never eaten French onion soup, but onion soup itself sounds pretty suspicious. Onion soup with cheese on toast? Cheese on toast? That's yeah, please censor yourself. No, okay. Onion soup with cheese on toast, that sounds... How do you eat that, bro? Soup is liquid, and then you have a toast with cheese on top. That's solid. Then you have solid and liquid. I don't know. I imagine French toast is okay. Never had this either. Must be because of the name. No, okay. Okay, French onion soup, I don't know how that is, but lucky for us, I don't think there's a French onion soup in here, or anything else French, I hope. Like, some French food is okay. Some French food is good. As long as it doesn't have France in the name, I can eat it. Okay. Oh, I once ate like a white wine soup. That one was really bad as well. Okay, that's a red drink with a... I'm gonna assume every drink here is non-alcoholic, because otherwise I would not drink it either. Friends, audible hysterics. I should probably stop talking about this. But I think you got it. I think you got it to the point. Okay. I think this is a berry juice. I'm gonna say this is a berry juice. It looks really good. Actually, I'm gonna put this into I'm drooling Tigmamora. Generally speaking, red juices are always good. Except it's strawberry juice. Because I once ate that, like I once drank that. I didn't even know that this exists. But that tasted like really bad. Really bad. But generally, red juices are just made out of berries, like... I don't know how to name the berries in English, but... really good berries, or... cherries, or... Isn't that cherry a berry? Is a cherry a berry? No idea, bro. But anyway, it's just good, period. This one, I don't know what that is. This is some orange on the bottom and some white stuff on top. I hope it's not foam, because this looks like a bit... You know what, actually, this looks like someone put a bit of orange juice in here, and then it's like maybe up until this point. Oh, you cannot see my cursor. This sucks. But let's say you put a bit of orange juice in it, and then it started growing mold, and then the mold slowly ate away the orange juice. So I'm gonna put this into absolute disappointment. Let's give it to Kai. Kaya can have the moldy drink. It's just eaten up by mold itself. Strawberries are overrated. Oh, I like strawberries themselves a lot. But like you have to eat fresh strawberries, like fresh from the field. If you buy them, it's already gonna be a difficult thing, because mostly they taste too bland. And if you eat juice from them or anything processed, it's just gonna be artificial. It's not gonna be good. Mold for thee and not for me. Exactly. Kaya's getting all the bad things today. Actually, he gets the mold right after the mint jello because I still think that the mint jello is even worse than the moldy drink. Okay, next one. This looks like an apple juice. Apple juice is good. Apple juice is, I'm drooling, take my Mora. I like apple juice a lot. Actually, more than the berry juice, I think. Yeah. This is a juice with limes in it. Sounds horrible. But I know some people like limes. I don't care, actually. Lime juice? Kaya, eat the lime juice. Next thing. I don't know what this is. But it doesn't look moldy, so let's put it into emergency food with Paimon. This one as well, I don't know blue drinks. I'm just gonna say it's made from blueberry now. So I'm gonna put this into okay, I can deal with that. Because I don't think this will be that amazing. But still drinkable. Still drinkable. More than this probably. Because this is like an artificial blue color and some yellow color beneath. You don't know what this actually is. This one looks like a weird cocktail. Maybe put some food coloring in it. Okay, next one. It's like also very blue. I'm just gonna put this here as well. No, actually, blue drinks? I don't know. I have never eaten a blue drink. I'm gonna leave this here though, or else I don't have any drinks in this category. I'm gonna die of thirst. Okay, purple drink goes up here because purple is usually grape juice and grape juice is good. Now this one looks like something from my potion shop that I'm not supposed to drink. So I'm gonna put this into emergency food because probably still better than giving my potions to Kaya. Okay, back to normal foods. But I think now we're in the stew section. Okay, if you look at this, I think this is like a stew with some rice in the middle. It at least looks like a... what is it? A huge dumpling. A huge dumpling! Okay, that changes everything. I think soup with a huge dumpling in the middle. It depends on the dumpling, I would say. But since it's from Genshin, I'm gonna put this into yes, tasty. I would like that. Okay, next one is shrimps. A bunch of shrimps, I think. Yeah, I think I can... Yeah. Shrimp. Oh, a goon for dumplings. I love all kinds. Dumplings are so good. You can eat vegetable dumplings or meat dumplings or like... I also ate a shrimp dumpling once. Good dumplings are just like peak. They're just peak. And you can make them so easily. Actually, did you know? You can make a bunch of dumplings yourself. And then you can just freeze them. And then you have like a dumpling... Like a dumpling stock for the rest of your year. Just in your freezer. It's that easy. And like, I would plan to do this if I actually had a dumpling steamer, but I don't. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to keep dreaming of dumplings for now. But maybe someday I'm gonna get a dumpling steamer. Then I'm gonna make then I'm gonna have like a huge dumpling cooking day. A huge dumpling cooking day. And then I make a huge stack of dumplings. Just all kinds of dumplings. And then I'm gonna freeze them. And then half of my freezer is just dumplings that I once made. And then every time I'm too lazy to cook something else, I'm just gonna put a bunch of dumplings out. Yeah, like the comfort food. I think dumplings can be a really good comfort food. They're so versatile and you can do so much with them. Yeah, exactly. And you can eat everything with them. You can eat it with rice, you can eat it with bread, you can eat it themselves. The government doesn't want you to know this, but you can just make a stack of dumplings. You can just fill your freezer and eat them for free. Yeah, we just revealed the biggest secret of our time. But keep it a secret, everyone. We don't want the secret organizations after us. Okay, let's quickly continue before they like take a hold of this stream and put it down. Next one is another stew. I don't know what this exactly is, but it looks like a soup. I'm gonna put this here. Okay, this also looks like a stew, but with some different ingredients. It seems to be some fish, some rice cakes, some other things. A bunch of seafood, actually. I already told you I don't know that much seafood. And I think you can be really unlucky with seafood because if you get bad seafood, it's gonna taste really fishy, and that's not good. That's really bad, actually. So I'm gonna put this into the emergency food with Paimon thing, because I know a lot of people love seafood, so I won't give it to Kaya now. But yeah. This king doesn't have a secret handshake. We just show our dumplings. Yeah, and you have like a code, a huge code. Like a drug dealer, and then you open it and you just have an assortment of dumplings inside. And pick your fill, bro. Do you have the stuff? All kinds. Oh my god, let's make a secret dumpling trade organization. Then we're gonna be rich from dumplings. Dumpling rich. It's gonna be called the dumpling money. The secret dumpling money. Okay, this looks like a vegetable stew. You cannot go wrong with a vegetable stew. I'm just a bit confused because I can't really make out the different ingredients, which is always a bad thing. But yeah, since I'm not really sure what exactly it is, it's gonna be in the emergency food thing too. Now, next thing, I think those are noodles. I'm not so sure, but if it's noodles, okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with the noodles. It has mushrooms in it. Oh, that's already a plus. A plus point. Next thing looks really mushy. I don't know what this is. It has some chili in it, so I'm gonna put this in emergency food as well. I like spicy food, but only some spicy food. If you have like Asian spicy sauces, it always tastes like something aside from the spice. If you have Western spicy sauces, it's gonna taste just pure spicy. No taste whatsoever. So this spicy dish has just chilies inside and some stuff that I cannot recognize. So emergency food with Paimon. Paimon needs some seasoning too, you know? Hey kid, wanna buy some dumplings? Vegetable soups always go well with a slight vinegary mess to the liquid. Hot tip for the day. So always add vinegar to your vegetable soups. Got it. Haven't tried it actually, but I don't make vegetable soup often. Not done so in quite a long time, but I remember making a vegetable soup once and really liking it. Vegetable soup is really healthy, everyone. Eat more vegetable soup. No idea what that is. Kaya only gets the stuff that we know is disgusting. Okay, this is just straight up meat. But I don't know what exactly it is. It also has some green stuff on it, but I'm just gonna assume this is for garnish. I'm gonna put it tasty though. A bunch of meat. Cannot go wrong with that. Next thing is difficult to identify as well. This looks like meat again, but what is the stuff in between? You know, it almost looks like waffles. Like a bunch of waffles, but it cannot be. It cannot be just waffles in like a stew. That would make them soggy and disgusting. Gonna soak up all the liquid and then they're gonna be all soggy, sad and depressing lying in there. So this one is gonna go into the emergency food as well. I don't know what that is. Oh, the next one, this is like the... Isn't that like the most extravagant item? Like, this is like a huge pot with a bunch of ingredients in it. You know, some meat, some seafood, some sausage, I think. Some shrimps. Yeah, I think. Actually, I'll put this up here and drooling, take my Mora, because I would love to try that one day. I think think that would taste good. I think that would taste good, definitely. Next up, I don't know what it is again. I'm gonna put this into this. But it looks really colorful. Is this like spices around this? Actually, that's a cool concept. But I don't know. Is it like small squids or something? Actually, emergency food, emergency food. Is that something with mint again? No, it cannot be right. What is this? No idea, man. It's just green. It's just green. It is green as Gorvin the Goblin. I'm gonna put this into emergency food. Definitely. Now, next one is a fish with a tomato inside and some... I think this is cut open or something. Actually, it looks kind of cool. It has a fish. It got extra points for presentation. I'll put this into okay. I can deal with that. I'm not a complete seafood hater, you know? I can eat seafood every once in a while if it's made well. Okay, next up is a mushroom with unidentifiable stuff. And a crab that I don't know how it tastes. Wow, but it looks cool. It looks funny. I kind of want to play with it. Like, I kind of want to take its arm and wave with it. Like, hello, Mr. Krabs. I see food, I eat food. That's actually really creative. I like that. Did you come up with this yourself? Next one looks like meat cut up. Like a weird circle. With some small vegetables, some green vegetable on the side. Yeah, I can deal with that. It doesn't look too good. But it's okay. It's an okay dish. I have no idea. I should have gotten a category of I don't know what this is. But now it's too late. Those look good. This is like a dumpling, but made out of a vegetable, like a cabbage. Instead of dumpling skin, you put cabbage around it, and then like make a ribbon with the cabbage as well. Like extra points for presentation, 100%. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I can deal with that too. I would have to try to be sure. Is that mint? Is that mint? It must be a mint, right? Hold on. See, I like food list. What is this? Is this mint? What am I seeing? What crimes against humanity and universes, multiple universes, that I traveled through is this thing? No, actually, minty meat rolls. No, Kaya, eat your mint. Holy crap. You know, giving him mint stuff is also like an added insult to it. Not only do we give him just the most despicable food on the planet, actually this is worse than a mint shallow because this has meat around it. Savory meat with like an umami taste. And then you put a mint inside of it. This is just gonna ruin the whole experience. It's a disappointment on every level. It's a disappointment in and of itself. This is the ultimate thing. This is the ultimate punishment to eat. Okay. Honestly, crime against everyone. Just You dead, Kaya. You dead, Kaya. Take it. Oh my god. It's the worst. He's on a seafood diet. He sees he eats. Not really, it's an old joke. I'm on seafood diet. I seafood, I eat food. Ah, okay. Oh, but I like that one. I like that. Oh, that sounds like a Polish dumpling I had. It was like spiced meatball sort of thing, all wrapped in cabbage leaves and then spicy sauce. That actually sounds good. I want to try to taste it. Have you ever tried mint sauce of roast meats? It's like a vinegar-based mint jelly of teal. It's super good. No, I have not tried that because I dislike everything that includes mint. Mint is only reserved for toothpaste or for chewing gum. Nothing else needs mint inside. I don't know what crazy, sick mind came up with the idea to put mint into food. Who came up with jelly? Jelly is a disgusting texture. Who did this? Who made this thing? I cannot understand it. I cannot understand who would eat Jello. Who came up with this in the laboratory and was like, yeah, that's gonna be the next food. I know this was like an American thing or something. Back then in the 50s or 60s or something. Everyone, they put every food they had into Jello. Everything. And it was like a super cool, fancy stuff. But this is just the most disgusting thing ever if you think about it. And then you just eat pure Jello in this case. I don't understand it. I just can't understand it. And then mint on top. Mint with Jello. It's just, you sick, crazy bastard. It's, no. Completely gave up. Give up on everyone who eats that stuff. Like some people need to be left behind. There's just no hope left. There's no hope left for them. I would have driven by. It means you... Unfortunately, you don't have Discord so long. I don't have Discord now. So long, no. No doubt the Americans, they put everything into jelly. Some people need to be left behind. It's the truth. In this case, it's just the truth. There's no hope left. There's no hope left. Okay, next one. Next one, I hope there's no more mint dishes so I can keep calm or oh my god. I have to calm down. I have to calm down from my... This is like... You clicked on this video and thought this was like a normal debate. Just a normal TLS. No, this is emotional content. This is the most agitating things humans ever did. Okay, next one. This is a chili, and this is a mushroom, and I don't know what the rest of it is, but it looks like a dumpling. No, not a dumpling. It looks like a rice cake. I'm gonna say this is like tteokbokki. I'm gonna put this into a cake and deal with this, because I don't know. It's not too spicy, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not mint. It's not mint. This looks even more like tteokbokki. You know what? That gets into the tasty category. Yeah. Okay, meat with jelly. Also tasty. Unidentifiable stuff. Meat with bacon wrapped around it. I think. Actually, I think I can deal with that. No, I don't know what this is. This is noodles in a soup with some red stuff on top and a mushroom. Now the problem is that the red stuff kind of looks like tomato sauce, and tomato sauce with noodles is just disgusting, so I'm gonna keep this in emergency food for now. Next thing is it like a roast? Like a crust roast! Having a good crust on a roast is like the joy of your day, you know? You have like a good crust on the roast. But this looks a bit too soft. I think. So I'm gonna put this into the emergency food too. Next up is shrimp salad, I think. Shrimp salad, I think you can make easily by making just shrimps. you have to get shrimps that are already peeled because I cannot peel a shrimp. And I think it's too much effort as well. So, get the shrimp that are not peeled, put some mayonnaise inside, and then you put some lemon. You squeeze some lemon juice in it. And then you just add some pepper. And then you just mix it, and then you have a good shrimp salad. And then you can just eat it with bread. That's my tip of the day. Leave them, they will only hold us back on our grand culinary journey, definitely. But hey, like Ruby, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a nice Christmas, everyone, by the way. I'll have you experience the sheer pleasure, the anti-passionate ecstasy that is the pigs and blankets. Hands down, my favorite snacks ever. The pigs and blankets? No, I have never eaten that. What is that? It sounds really fancy. But you know the shrimps? I'm gonna put them into tasty. I already told you, I'm not such a big seafood hater. Just a bit. This is... I know what this is. This is like panna cotta, but made out of almond milk. And that by itself something... I'm not sure, I haven't eaten it before, but I know it's a Chinese snack. But I think it tastes good. It's just a bit of a... I don't know if I would like it with the syrup, you know? Because it's gonna be a bit too wobbly for me then, I guess. But I think it would taste good, so I'm gonna put this into okay, I can deal with that. That's like the middle ground. Into the last bit of okay, I can deal with that. Next one is just some mixed vegetables. Yeah, I can deal with that. I think this is some sweet potato. Oh, next is fried shrimp. Look at this, shrimp and fried balls, like fried dough balls, and they still look so pretty how they are assorted. It goes into I'm drooling. Take my Mara. I would love to try that. Imagine the crispiness and the crunch if you bite into it, and then it's just gonna be like, you bite into it and it's gonna be like crunch, and then the dough that you like bit off, a bit of the pieces are gonna just like jump everywhere. It's gonna be a peak satisfying fried shrimp eating experience. I think I would like that. Also, look at how cute it is. It even has a flower in the middle. Look, someone really made a huge effort. They even put the leaves symmetrically to make it look like a flower underneath the flower. That effort deserves I'm drooling, take my Mora. You get nice sausages and wrap them in smoked bacon. Delicious, dipped in gravy. Okay, no, I have never tried that. I didn't know that this was a dish before. Okay, but it actually sounds good. I might have to try this eventually. Oh my god, look at how much food I still have to go through. Did I really spend so much time talking about this food? Okay, I didn't know that I would talk so much. I should tone it down a bit maybe. This is food in fried dough balls. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's a fried dough ball and it has a cute paw print on top of it. So I'm gonna put it into emergency. No, this is actually okay, I can deal with that because it is fried. It is fried, it cannot be bad. It cannot be that bad. I don't know what this is. It looks like raw salmon, so it's a bit sauce. Next up is meat inside of a bread with a bit of sauce on it. Actually, sounds like a good snack to eat as a street food. I think this goes into tasty. I would eat that. Next up, this looks really thinly wrapped, like in rice paper maybe. You know, rice paper is almost see-through if you make it wet, but I have never eaten it. I've only seen it on YouTube. But I love watching it. It's so satisfying. It's opaque, the word for it being white. It's like white. You cannot look through it at the beginning. And then you make it wet. And then you can wrap it around food and make like a wrap. And then it's gonna be see-through. Almost see-through. Rice paper, yeah, rice paper. It's actually just made out of rice. I think rice starch. Then it's just like sheets of rice starch. Like dried, of course. This kind of looks like it. I don't know how the stuff tastes. But therefore it goes into the emergency food category. A good chef knows you eat with your eyes before you ever taste the food. Of course! The eye, like the side of the food, the way it looks is really important too. You're gonna eat just a bunch of mashed stuff together. It's gonna be disgusting because you're already like, ugh, if you look at it, it looks yummy. It sort of does, right? But I'm not sure what the filling is. Imagine the filling being something gross like mint. No, this stays in the emergency food. Okay, next one. This looks again like cabbage. Like the dumplings made out of cabbage instead of dumpling skin. Now, but this looks like it has fish eggs on top. Which I have not eaten yet. But I don't know if they taste good. I'm not sure. Since I don't know specifically what it is, it goes into the emergency food, but higher up because it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Next up is fish. No, this is actually meat. Or is it a fish? Or is it a meat? Is it a fish? Is it a meat? I don't know. This looks like a fish head if you look closely. Like there's like an eye on the first piece, like on the second, like on the, you know, on the one that is closer to the pin images thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put this into... Okay, I can deal with that. I don't know what those vegetables are, but it looks good. Next stuff is fried. So some fried, I think this is even radish. I have not eaten that yet, but I like radish and I like fried. Take my Mara, I would love to eat that. It's gonna put everything fried up here. But it's true. It's not gonna taste bad if it is fried. It's just common sense. Is that rice? Is that rice? Is that rice with milk? Like milk rice? Rice with milk? I like that dessert. It's like a dessert. You put milk into your pot and then you put rice in and then you cook the rice with the milk instead of the water. And then you add some sugar to it and then eventually you're gonna put like cinnamon and sugar on top. Or you could also eat it with apple, like with a paste of an apple, like mashed apples. Or yeah, basically anything you would like. Some people eat it with like fruit or nuts. It's really good. It's really good. I like it. The only thing that I hate is once I eat rice, like this is actually a story about my days in the Witch Academy, where they had like this type of dessert once, and I mean, it itself this itself sounds good, right? And it is good normally if you make it usually, but this type of rice milk dessert thing that I got, it was sitting in a bath of water. Like you have to imagine, just a bunch of milky rice and then around it is a water lake. Imagine like a castle that is surrounded by a lake. You know, back then in the medieval times, to keep enemies away. So you have like a bridge you put down to let people cross, and then you pull up this bridge whenever the enemies approach so they can't cross the water. And this was the same kind of thing. The rice was the hill, and then the water around it was just the water barrier. And it was just disgusting because apparently the rice, like I don't know, they froze, maybe it was frozen and then it melted and then that was the water that came out of it. But my point is, it was cold AF. You eat this dessert warm, but it was cold AF. It was so disgusting. It was cold and it had a bunch of water around it. This was horrible. One of the worst days I have eaten there. And so I'm just asking you, if ever someone presents you with this option and it has water around it, I unfortunately did not see this before it got put into my plate, but if it has water around it, if it is cold, you don't take it because it's gonna be disgusting, but otherwise it is so good. I'm gonna put this into my tasty. What was that about going faster? Is it fish? Is it meat? Neither. It's feet. No, it's not feet. Frying is the shortcut to flavor. It sounds like rice pudding. I love the stuff with a bit of thyme and cinnamon. Yeah. Rice and water. The kids in the witches really dropped spell with that one. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, but they had some really interesting culinary choices as well. On some other dishes. I would not wish my worst enemy into this cafeteria. Not even Kaya. You know what? That's actually also where I ate this really bad white wine soup. It was so bad. It was so bad. Okay, actually, let's send Kaya there. I think this is just the place for him. They never made any mint dishes, though. They have some improvement to do with their torturing. I think I should visit them eventually. It sounds like gulag food. What is that? I don't know what gulag food is. Okay, next one. Looks like stones. I don't know what that is. Emergency food. I don't even think that is food. It looks like a huge pear that was put into the water. No idea what it is. I have no idea. Next up is rice with some stuff on top. I think this is some seasoning, maybe some spices, maybe not. Who knows? Actually, I have no idea. I would like to know what it is before giving it to Kaya. Next up is... I don't know. It looks like maple leaves. No, not maple leaves. Generally, just autumn leaves. Dropped into a yellow water. No idea. Emergency food with Paimon. No idea. Maybe some sort of... Is it a shell? I don't know. Same with that one. It's just some basic noodles. Is that cold? No, is it just like a... Is this bamboo? So you just have dry noodles without everything, like without anything else? Okay, no. Dry noodles? Kaya, eat your dry noodles, but yeah, this is like somewhere here in this order. I have to give him the worst, the moldy stuff here. Mint is the worst. That's the stuff he gets. That's the worst stuff. More fish stuff? I don't know. I guess we can tolerate it. But it doesn't look too good. This one is again an assortment of food, so I'm gonna put this into okay, I can deal with that. I can eat. I like diversity. I like diversity in my food choices. Next up is miso soup, I think. I have once eaten a miso soup, but it was an instant miso soup. And then I have eaten a miso soup before, I once was in a Japanese restaurant, and there I tried it. But I didn't like it. It was too salty. Both times. With the instant miso soup and with the one in the restaurant. So I think I just don't like miso soup. But I know a lot of people like miso soup, and I don't judge them too much for it. Maybe it was just bad in both cases. I only have 2 examples, so I don't think I'm that well educated in miso soup eating. just adorable. This is a rice cat, like a cat made out of rice with a bunch of stuff. Like, I think isn't this an egg? Okay, no, actually, this cannot be bad. This cannot be bad. I'm actually, for the effort, it deserves to be an I'm drooling, take my Mora. I want to try that. That cannot be bad. Come on, it's just a cat. They even made level paws. The dedication is real. I'd like to try it. The miso soup or the cat? Oh, next up is ramen. Ramen. Up. Did I take my Mora? Oh my god, the sasu looks so good. Sasu is the type of meat they have here. It's actually really difficult to make because they often cook it for multiple hours or overnight, so you need 2 days to make this stuff. Actually, did you know? I once watched like a video on this, but in Japan, there are like ramen chefs that make the soup base for the ramen restaurants, and they get up really early and they just make the soup for the evenings of the restaurants, and then they bring them out to the restaurants, like 3 restaurants or so, take the same soup from the same ramen chef master cook, because they apparently know how to do it so well, and it's just insane. So that must be some godly ramen. Would like to try that. Next up is once again some mixed stuff that I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna keep it here. Even though it has fancy sparkles on it, should not be influenced by it. I don't know what it is. Some fish maybe. It doesn't look too good. This one also don't know what this is. Next up is ramen again, but with just some fish cakes and no pork in it at all. I think this is udon because it looks a bit thicker. Udon is thicker noodles than general ramen noodles, but they actually taste good as well. I have eaten udon before. As fried noodles, like the udon were fried with some thicker sauce, not in a ramen bowl before. I don't know about the fish cake. I like meat-based sauce more than fish-based sauce, but I guess I can deal with it occasionally. Yeah. Next up, looks like katsu sandwich. No questions asked. It's katsu that's also fried. It's just meat in like a dough and then fried. And it's in a toast. You cannot go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with that. But dinosaur chicken nuggets be on top of the tier list too. Dinosaur chicken nuggets, I don't know how they are different from normal chicken nuggets. I have never gotten dinosaur chicken nuggets before because I was never spoiled like that ever. But I think they are chicken nuggets after all. They would be in, yes, tasty. They would not be in Take My Mora because they would need like that extra step to get into Take My Mora. If it was a night nugget, however, that would be, of course, on the top of the top. I'd eat every food in Genshin in 3 seconds, not gonna lie. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Would you eat the mint rolls? Would you eat the meat mint rolls? Would you eat the meat? Like, would you eat the mint cello? My bro, think about it. Think about it before you make claims. Look at this stuff. Would you eat toast with tomato sauce and onions on top? I mean, I get what you're saying. It all looks so good, but... No, I'm just straight up hating on this category here. This is the absolute disappointment. Let's give it to Kaya, because Kaya once promised me a sticky honey roast, but he never gave it to me. And this is absolute S tier. I'm drooling. Take my Mora. Oh my god. Okay. Fair. Based and fruit pies. Okay. We gotta hurry up a bit. Look at how much stuff I still have to go through. This is once again spaghetti, I think. But probably more ramen noodles. I don't know. I'm gonna put this here. I don't know what this is. This is omurice, I think. Or it's just an omelette. It must be an egg, though, with a bunch of ketchup on top of it. Oh my god, you know what? I recently saw a clip on... Oh my god, this is so unrelated now. But once I have seen a clip recently online on YouTube of a Japanese person making pizza, and this was all just nice and fine. But then the year someone else did was also a Japanese guy. He just put a bunch of ketchup onto the cheese pizza. Like it was not ketchup like this. It was just straight up, the whole pizza was covered in ketchup. It was more ketchup than cheese. It was more ketchup than pizza at the end. It was insane. I was just so shocked by this. I have never seen a person eat so much ketchup in one sitting in my lifetime. But after watching some more videos of this dish, I think this is a more common occurrence than I was aware of. But it is okay. I'm from a faraway universe. It is okay for me to feel shocked by all of this. But, yeah, my point is, I don't really eat egg with ketchup. Or I don't eat pizza with ketchup either. I have never heard of this before. I would eat mayonnaise on my pizza before eating it with ketchup, but this is another topic. Okay. Omelette with ketchup, I ate it like that in the past, but now not anymore because I'm smarter now. I'm smarter and I just make my omelette with cheese inside. You put no milk inside. That is my #1 rule. Don't put, if you make scrambled eggs, don't put milk inside. Some people put milk inside. It's not good. It's gonna make it mushy. If you put too much milk inside, it's not gonna be a texture. It doesn't have any texture anymore. It's not gonna solidify. It's just gonna stay like a liquid. It's not good. It is not good. You put cheese inside instead. It's gonna make it creamy like the milk, but it's gonna add some extra flavor. You don't need ketchup after this. You just eat it with toast. Just egg with cheese on toast. But you know what's even better than scrambled eggs, in my opinion? Just plain old fried eggs. With some salt and pepper, and that's it. On top of a toast, of course. That would be a crime. Pizza and ketchup is enough for me. Why is the radish soup so low? It's veggie soup. Because it is made of, out of just tomatoes and radish. If you think about it. Just imagine how much water gets out of this. Tomatoes themselves are just water, and it tastes a bit bitter if you just get the water out of it. And then you have radish. Did you ever put salt on a radish before? Did you ever slice up a radish into slices and put a bunch of salt on it? And just leave it to sit for half an hour? It's gonna taste amazing. I suggest to everyone in chat watching, and even later watching, that you do this once in your life at least. Slice up a radish, put salt in it, it's gonna be an amazing snack. It's so good. It's also really healthy, by the way. But there's gonna come so much water out of this. So imagine, you're gonna have the most watery vegetables ever. Tomatoes and radish. It's gonna be just pure watery stuff in there. And I don't think radish and tomato goes that well together. So... And look at what it is garnished with. Is that mint again? Is that mint on the radish tomato soup? I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it now. But no, this is the reason why it's ranked so low. It's just gonna taste sad and watery and disappointing. And that's just the right thing for Kaya. After not giving me the sticky honey roast. It poor chef. He crafts a fine pizza and this dude just stuffs ketchup on it. That was even... It's true. I didn't think of it that way yet. But actually, that's really true. Someone put so much effort and put he put so much effort into that pizza. And then he just puts a bunch of ketchup on top of... You know, the funny thing was also... He was first biting into it without the ketchup. And then I was like, yeah, good. And then he would half the ketchup bottle on top of it. He bites into it again and then he's straight up like almost moaning, oh, that's so good. Such a good pizza. And it's just such a... Just put a bunch of ketchup. You're just eating ketchup with pizza. It's not pizza with ketchup anymore. It's ketchup of pizza. But she's gonna eat it and talk about it like that's the finest pizza they ever had. So it's gonna be soggy now that I think about it. Indeed, the tomatoes will be soggy and the radish is gonna be soggy as well. And what does tomato soup, like the water of a tomato and the water of radish, taste like together? I don't think that this tastes savory at all. So yeah, absolute disappointment. But now, back to the stuff that I was originally talking about before going off about the ketchup pizza that has traumatized me for my lifetime. This is an omelette with ketchup on top. I'm gonna put this into the emergency food, sorry. This is just unacceptable. I barely eat ketchup of anything. I ate it a lot more back then when I was smaller. But nowadays, maybe I can handle it with fries, but I like mayonnaise more, even with fries. But it's an alternative in this very one case, but not with an egg. Gonna have to go into the maid cafe once, like one day. I want to go to Japan and go into a maid cafe for the experience, of course, just for the plot. Just for the lore! And then I'm gonna tell them, like, I don't know, I'm just not gonna get the omurice thing because I don't want them to draw with ketchup. Or I'm gonna ask them to do it with mayonnaise instead. That would be a better idea. As long as they don't serve me anything with mint, it's alright. This is just normal old omelette. Rolled in like a roll. Rolled omelette. Where could I put a rolled omelette? I think... You know, I like fried egg more. So I'm gonna put this into a cake and deal with that because... Yeah, I can eat it. It's not bad, but it's not too special. Same with this. Onigiri. It's just rice with a filling, you know? Okay, next thing, I don't know what this is, but I think it's a Japanese snack with a bunch of mayonnaise on top and some umami sauce. So, I don't know, I have never eaten it though. I'm still gonna put it up there though. Yeah. Also, I think I misplaced this one. No, I thought this was rice cakes, right? Okay. Whatever. This must be right. Don't know what this is. Some sauce with some vegetables dunk it into. I've never eaten that. I think this is more like a Southeast Asian thing. I was always curious how this tastes. But I have no idea, so I can't really judge it. All my homies hate ketchup. It's good, maybe 1 in 10 times, in 20 times. It's just too sweet. I don't know. But some people make sauces out of it, which also traumatized me recently. I have heard this being like a key centerpiece in sauce recipes for a lot of Japanese dishes. Just a bunch of ketchup. I don't know. But the thing is, actually, maybe this should make you think twice about it. As your #1 health professional and a health advisor, I will now tell you that ketchup actually includes a lot of sugar, so it's really unhealthy actually. It is really, really unhealthy, so you should not make a sauce out of ketchup. If you put a bunch of ketchup in the sauce, it's gonna be really, really unhealthy. Better just take mashed tomatoes, like don't mash them yourself, it's gonna be too watery. But you can get a tomato paste or something from the supermarket. It's gonna taste more tomato, less sugary, and it's not gonna have so much sugar in it as well. It's gonna be a lot more healthier, and you don't have to buy ketchup ever in your life. Win-win situation. Okay, enough hating on ketchup. I don't know what this is either. Is this mint again? No. Hold on. This is not mint because the leaves are too big. This is just a leaf for decoration. The question is, what is the brown thing behind it? I think this is just a piece of meat. So I'm gonna put this into emergency food. Because I don't know what this is. But I don't know why you put a meat, like a leaf around the meat. Maybe to grab it better. Like you would do with the onigiri. But still. Suspicious, suspicious. This is just a fish with a bunch of garlic next to it. Garlic can be good if it's used to spice stuff. Actually, you can make garlic seasoning for pizza. I hope I'm not gonna sound controversial now. After saying that I dislike ketchup on pizza so much, but you could actually use olive oil, and I have learned this from people. Like I have learned this from YouTube and from apparently it's an Italian thing. You can make olive oil and put a bunch of garlic inside. You just get the garlic and then you cut it into small cubes, really small cubes. And then you put it into the olive oil, like a bit of olive oil, just a bit. And then you mix it, and then you just let it sit for a while, and then the olive oil is gonna taste like garlic. And then you eat your pizza. That doesn't have any ketchup on it, by the way. And then you just put a few drops of this olive oil on top of the pizza, and then it has a distinct garlic flavor, in case you like that. But it's nice to try it, I guess, because it doesn't actually taste that bad. I have disliked garlic a lot in the past, but I now got more used to it. So, yeah. It's a good way to season your pizza. It's like a way to maybe change things up a bit. Also, you can just try it and put like a few drops on it. And if you dislike it, you just put this thing away. You put like, depending on how you like it, on every piece. You don't put a bunch of it on top like in the first moment, of course. Maybe you're gonna hate this and then all your pizza is soaked up with this garlic thing. This is not good. Don't do that. Just try a few drops at first on one piece, and then you can slowly go ahead and like put it in every single piece, like when you're eating it, or you could, I don't know, however you like it, but that's just my tip of the day. So I don't like, my point is I don't dislike garlic anymore that much. So, but still, I would not eat garlic pieces by themselves. Because that is disgusting in my opinion. Like people grill garlic, right? And then they just eat it. Like the whole piece of garlic. I don't know how they do it. But this is just a fish with a few pieces of garlic next to it. Yeah, this is emergency food level. What am I gonna eat with the fish? The garlic? The leaves? Just a plain fish. Just a plain fish. Some Genshin food looks unedible, especially the drinks. Yeah, I was just talking about this drink here in the Kaya category. This here. I'm gonna have to move it around a bit because you cannot see my cursor. But this one looks like you just put orange juice in the bottom, and then you just let it sit, and then it grew mold, and everything white on top is just mold. And the flowers aren't flowers, but they just like parts of the mold that spread out, like they were like distributing more of the moldy spores. Hey, Christ, the Rizzler. Thinking. The Rizzler. Hello there. Hey, how are you doing? It looks like a kipper. I don't know what a kipper is. I will eat the earth. Good luck with that. Just eat around the worms. And the metal. Garlic butter on pizza crust is amazing. You know you can. Oh, I have not tried that one yet. But I don't like my pizza crust that much. Maybe I should try that. I would love to just leave my pizza crust, but I know that's a waste of food, so I don't do it. But I don't like dry pizza crust that much. In my opinion, if the pizza tastes bad, ketchup makes it way better. Really? You would eat ketchup with the pizza? Okay, I have never eaten. Why? I'm genuinely curious. Why would you eat ketchup on pizza? Isn't it too sweet for you? Or does it have like a special effect? Nope, I will eat you. I know you're 6 feet tall. What did Kaya do? Kaya, that absolute... He promised me a sticky honey roast in the lore twice. Twice. The first time, he didn't deliver. The second time, he sent me off on a quest to find a hidden treasure that wasn't even real. It was all a lie. It was also a lie that his cool eye patch was actually like an inheriting piece that he inherited from his grandfather. No, he probably got it from trash, digging in some people's trash. And there was no pirate. There was no pirate treasure. He wasn't a pirate at all. And he never gave me the sticky honey roast. And like, that was the saddest thing ever, because I was so excited because everyone was hyping it up so much. So this is my revenge. Ever since then, I'm on a war, like on a war with Kaya. Just straight up war, because that guy promised the sticky honey roast. He never delivered the sticky honey roast. Now he's the sticky honey roast liar. It's just unacceptable. Therefore, we're gonna put the absolute disappointment, we're gonna give it all to Kaya. Like mint cello and mint meat rolls. Ugh. Crime against humanity. Just like lying about sticky honey roasts, by the way. Whole garlic is vile. Yeah. Garlic chopped fine and scrambled eggs with bacon bits. My favorite quick breakfast. Okay, I've never tried that. But I can imagine it to be good. I just don't like if I bite into garlic pieces, you know? So, I mean, you could also press the garlic. Then it would be even less of a problem if you bit on it. But I don't know how well that would work. Well, anyway. Low-key, Kaya the best free-to-play character. You think so? Oh, I think... Who's my favorite free-to-play character? Of the ones you get in the beginning from Moonstad. I think my favorite free-to-play character, and I'm just gonna include the free ones from the event banner as well. My favorite free-to-play character is Barbara, because she's main DPS. In my opinion, I used Barbara, and I was locked in a dungeon with an abyss mate in the very early game, and all my characters were dead, except for Barbara. So I just spammed Barbara's basic attack, because her elemental and alt are all just healing effects. She cannot put any damage with them. So I was spamming my basic attack at the abyss mates while also constantly healing myself, and I managed to actually beat them. I managed to beat them with just Barbara alone. So Barbara is now canonically my main DPS and just the best character in-game. Totally. Except for Venti. That's a different story. I only enjoy ketchup on cheap pizza. It enhances the taste, but no expensive. Hell no. It would ruin the rich flavor. Yeah. Okay. Then I can understand it if you use it as an enhancer, because it doesn't have much taste, or it's just dry. Okay, then I can understand it. But still, pizza not so like ketchup not so my thing. And in this case too, this was a chef who made a pizza. It was not just any old pizza. It was made from a chef. It was fresh. It had a stuffed crust, it had a bunch of cheese on it, bunch of mushrooms and some other ingredients that you should probably have tasted. But you couldn't, because there was a bunch of ketchup on top of it. Show me your Genshin account! I don't have it here right now. This is just a tier list stream. You're gonna have to wait until my next Genshin stream, which is not announced yet. Follow me on Twitter for more details. Or just subscribe. Nah, tea pizza needs mild hot sauce. It goes way better with the cheese, like a peri-peri sauce. I don't know what that is. Is it an Asian hot sauce, or is it like a Western hot sauce? I hold the strong opinion that spicy sauces from Asia are better because they taste like something except for spicy. Western spicy sauces are just spicy. I don't know peri-peri sauce either. I don't really put any spicy sauces into my dishes. But cheap pizza, I don't know. It's like cheap pizzas with hot sauce, then they're gonna taste spicy and all. Why not put chili flakes on top? I imagine that to taste good. I have never tried it though. I should try it. I should make a huge pizza experience and inform you about the results. I agree, hot sauce is a really good size. You all put hot sauce on your pizza? This is gonna be like an education for me then. We're gonna just trade knowledge. I inform you about the garlic olive oil thing, and you're informing me about the hot sauce thing. You broke my arm after that. Who broke your arm? Peri Peri is South African. Ah, okay. I don't know about that one. I don't think I've ever tried it. I will bring Shadowmore cookie. Okay, milk cookie milk cookie sounds nice. But not with pizza, maybe. Most cheap pizzas taste like cardboard, so sauces are a must, that's why. Oh. Well, I have been through a lot of cheap pizzas in my lifetime, but I think you will eventually find a brand that is cheap but still tastes good, and then you're just gonna stick with it. If it tastes like cardboard itself, you might want to change the brand you're gonna acquire your pizza from. But what is the best sauce then, in your opinion, to put on the cheap cardboard pizza to make it taste less cardboardy? Maybe we should just all fry the pizza, because you know the old saying, even frying a shoe will make it taste good. Because it's gonna be fried. Okay, next item. I have no idea what this is. That looks like salmon again. But I don't know. Is this sushi? Emergency food with Paimon. Paimon also needs some stuff. We're just gonna roll her in the salmon. Paimon with salmon. This is just plain old meat. I can handle that. Okay, next up is real sushi. I have never eaten a lot of sushi before. Let me think. I think I've never once been to a sushi restaurant before. So I can't really tell for sure. But I've tried some at a convenience store before. Once. In my lifetime. So, I can say salmon sushi tastes pretty okay. I can deal with that. Shrimp sushi, I have never tried. I'm gonna put this into the emergency food. This, I don't know what that is. That is yellow. I don't know. This is meat sticks. Just sausages. I think. Yeah, no, not with Kaya, of course. Kaya doesn't get meat sticks. But I don't know what this is either. It's like a bunch of meat, honestly. Meat on a stick. Meat on a stick. Sticky meat. It doesn't look too appetizing. Like this looks a lot better. I'm gonna leave it here. Emergency food. But on the top. Here. For the disgusting spaghetti with tomato sauce. Okay, more shrimp. It's fried shrimp? Oh. Fried shrimp that actually gets up here. Fried shrimp is good. It's really good. Especially if you dip it in some mayonnaise. But you need Japanese mayonnaise. There's actually a difference. Japanese mayo tastes so much different from Western mayo. You have to try it before you know it. But it's actually... It's way more savory. It's more umami flavored. So having Japanese mayo with a fried shrimp, that's just peak. That's just peak. Try it. Trust. Maybe spicy ketchup. Spicy ketchup? That sounds even worse. They do, but nice cheeses and some ham on top is always a good idea. Just throw whatever you have on there, or pepperoni and mushroom. Yeah. Mushrooms on pizza is good, in my opinion. Also some cheese, ham, sausage, you can put those all on top. who says that money cannot buy happiness has clearly never spent their money on pizza. Sure. And on so much other food. Look at all of this you could spend your money on. Oh my god. Look at the katsu in the Sept. I should stop looking at it. I'm so hungry. Getting so hungry here. This is just some... This looks like cooked ham. I think. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna put this here too. Some ham slices, huh? Okay, I don't know what this is. This looks criminal. I think this is some citrus fruit. On top of it is a garnish. Rather not. But I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a crab once again. I don't know, crab. Dango, I have never tried either. But dango, I think, will taste good because this is just rice cake as well, right? Rice cake and then flavored. Put some red bean filling and like in the middle of it. In the center, maybe. Inside. I imagine dango to be really good. I can deal with that. Occasionally. Okay, I think we have found another piece for Kaya. This is just, once again, cello, I think. This is cello with something orange inside. This is almost as bad as the mint cello, but without the mint, you know? So it's a bit better. And also, I think these are like PNC cutouts, but this one wasn't cut out cleanly, so it's... I have my browser set to dark, because bright is just... It hurts my eyes, so... Yeah, this has an ugly edge, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna go to Kaya anyway, so this can look ugly. Okay, next one! This looks like... I don't know what this is. Looks like a dessert. Oh... I don't know what that is either. But I think... Aren't those cakes? Hold on. Aren't those cakes with... This is actually just dough. It looks fishy, but this is not actual fish. This is just the shape of a fish. This is actually dough, and it's fried, and in the middle is red bean paste. That's actually good. I like that. I can deal with the... Like, yeah, I can deal with that. I can deal with that occasionally. Next up is milk. I like milk. Milk. Okay. This looks like... Is that bubble tea? It looks like there are some boba beneath it. And it's a pretty shade of purple. Actually, I want to try that. That is a drink I want to try. That looks like an experiment I made in my cauldron that almost exploded. If Gorvin wouldn't have extinguished the flames with a fire hose before it exploded. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about this. This was a botched potion, I think. This looks like shrimp again. But I don't know what the rest of it is. Just a shrimp stew. But we already have shrimp stew on top here. Like this. It's another type of shrimp stew. I don't know. Okay, this is some spicy sauce and some fried balls inside of it. Yeah, fried is just good always. Is this cheese? It looks spicy and cheesy, I think. I don't know for sure what it is, but it has fried stuff inside, so I will put it in. Okay, I can deal with that. Just like the paw things. For the same reason, it's aesthetically pleasing and has something fried inside of it. It cannot be bad, therefore. Did you rank Moonstead hash browns yet? My top 5 Moonstead food, 100%. It's here. I'm drooling. Take my Mora. Best. It was the first one I put into S tier. It's so good. It looks so good. I would love to try that. It would be so crunchy, I bet. And I don't know, is this ketchup you eat with it? I'm not sure. I would just eat them like bare, but like freshly fried. Still, like imagine them being still warm and crispy, and then you just bite into it, and it's just potatoey inside. It's just, it would be so good. It would be so good. And hi, Blue Bar. Welcome to the stream of me ranking Genshin food. Oh my god, I'm not alone. Yeah, true. Now we have someone else on the Twitch chat. Be back soon. Just nipping to the shop. Yeah. Good luck at the shop. Hash browns are overall S tier food. Yeah, I agree. You cannot go wrong with hash browns. You cannot do them wrong. But those ones are just fried to absolute golden perfection. If you just look at that color, it's so crunchy. So crunchy. Next up is, I think those are chicken legs. But I don't know what the other stuff is, and there's too much flowers in there for my taste. Edible flowers are just such a fancy thing. They don't taste like anything, but people put it in there for, I don't know, aesthetic looks. I can totally roll with that if it wasn't so expensive. But you should just grow them yourself. But the problem is, if you don't put it into a few dishes, you don't have that many edible flowers, so it's gonna be still like a luxurious item. It's just so sad if you don't have a bunch of it, and then you have to like make sure to rest, and I don't know. So I'm not a huge fan of edible flowers, but this looks good. But I don't know what it is, so buy them an emergency food. Along with this, that is also unidentifiable. And this. Now this finally shows us what this looks inside. This is fried stuff. And the inside show something that I don't know what it is. It looks like rice. Like I just got really close to my screen and it looks like rice inside, but I don't think it's rice inside because that would be weird. Would anyone fry rice? I guess fried rice, of course. But would you put rice in a dough? And then you fry the dough? I mean, I can imagine someone to do that, but I've never seen it before. So I'm gonna put it here. Lime is putting me off as well. I dislike lime a lot. I don't know what this is. Those ones look good. Those are fried again. And have a meat filling. But it has green sauce, so I'm not sure. It's gonna put it into... Okay, I can deal with that though. Because I'm just not gonna eat the green sauce here. But it's just yellow things. It's fried and we're filled with meat. It's just gonna be good. Next up is some more fried balls with something in the middle. This reminds me of this one. This also has vegetables around it and some sauce in the middle to dunk it into. And this is sort of the same, but without the vegetables and more fried stuff. I can see what exactly it is, but I will also put it up here for the same reason. I'm just not gonna eat the sauce if it tastes disgusting. And then I'm just gonna eat the fried stuff around it. It's always a safe bet to go with fried stuff. I don't know what this is. This is just some wraps with like meat inside. I think I could eat that. I'm not a huge fan of wraps though. Usually people put like a lot of beans inside, like kidney beans and stuff. They're actually called that because they look like it. But I dislike beans so much, they taste like flour. In my opinion, it's just like flour. It's a disgusting texture. Thank you for the follow! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, so beans are disgusting. They taste like flour. It's not good, so... But I'm just gonna assume that they don't have beans inside here because I cannot see any beans. And that's a good sign. It's always a good sign. Now the next one is a piece of fish, I think. I think it's a piece of fish, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It could also be a shoe. It could also be a shoe. I will go to sleep and dream about eating moonstead hash browns and drinking with Luke. Good night. Oh my god, I'm jealous. Please take me with you. I want to dream that too. I want to dream that too. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Hey, we should learn how to lucid dream. I have heard about this before. People actually can learn the skill. Lucid dreaming is when you dream, you sleep and you dream, and you're actually aware that you're dreaming, like you're sleeping. And by being aware of this but still dreaming, you can then do everything you want in that dream. You can just make your own storyline up. You can make people appear, you can fly, you can have superpowers, you can do stuff, you can do everything you like. And just imagine this, having a fantasy world to yourself, being the boss and overlord of everything. And then you just actually make that scenario come true in your dream while lucid dreaming. So yeah, I would love to learn it. I have never tried to learn it though. And therefore I have never had a lucid dream before, except for once in my childhood. And then I used it to fly. But that wasn't really successful because I woke up pretty soon after. And then I never lucid dreamed again. So, yeah, number 1, I'm jealous. Number 2, let's try to lucid dream and do this actually. And number 3, I hope it works out for you. And have fun in your dream, eating Moonstad hash browns and drinking with Luke. Good night to you. I'm gonna go with Knob. Okay. Then you too, sleep well, good night. I tried to lucid dreams and I went on a date with Flynns. Oh my god! Did it work? Did it work is the question. Did it work? Okay, I get the appeal, I guess. He's really popular, I think. It's really popular. But did it work and what did he do is the question. Oh man. And how did you do the lucid dream? I need to, please share your knowledge. I need to too. For scientific reasons, of course. Purely scientific reasons. I would just go to Moonstead and eat the food, of course. And totally. Just sit there and observe. Let's just observe everything. Okay, this is green soup. That looks disgusting. That goes to Kaya. But here, somewhere here, after the moldy drink. It's just pure, I don't know. It's just grounded green vegetables without any seasoning. Oh, this is a Turkish sweet. I have tried this before. It was a bit watery. I'm not sure if this is common for this specific candy. But generally, it is not so bad. It's actually a lot of nuts with honey on top. I'm not sure if it's watery usually. I hope that this was just the problem with making it from the person that gave it to me. But generally speaking, this isn't too bad. So I'm gonna put this into, this is an in-between thing. Okay, I can deal with that and emergency food with Paimon. Because if it's wet, then emergency food with Paimon. However, if it's dry and good, then I'm gonna put this into, okay, I can deal with that. Because that's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. But I'm gonna leave it here on top. It can stay here on top. As an in-between thing. Kept talking about his lantern and asked me to come to his grave with him. What? No, it was weird because when we reached the graveyard, I woke up suddenly. Oh no! Then you have to try to dream again about this. But what would you do rather? Would you go to Flint's again and talk about his lantern and at his grave? Or would you rather drink with D-Look at his tavern? And the question is, would you also add Venti to the dream? I mean, if you're drinking with D-Look, that's one of the first ones to drink. Or who else would you add? Who else would you add to your lucid dream? Okay, but if he keeps talking about his lantern, I guess it can get really annoying. I'm not that deep into the lore. I just got to Inazuma, so I don't know what Flynns does in the game. I only know his design. But I hope his lore isn't too sad. 100% D-Look, it's just true. I think he would be calm. Venti and Amber. Venti and Amber! Oh, Amber would be so sweet. I want to get a gliding license from her. Amber is just a great party starter, yeah. I think she would be really nice. Oh my god, I would just replay a bunch of storylines. Did you train for it and then it worked? Or was this an accident with the lucid dream? I would love to try to lose. I have to like ask a friend later. They once told me that they tried to do a lucid dream, but they didn't achieve it. They didn't achieve it. But they also said they wanted to use it for like yaoi scenes. I don't think they ever achieved that. That probably was for the better. That probably was for the better. Okay, fish rolls. Around, like, fish rolls? Yeah, no. No. Next up is... I don't know what this is. A bunch of nuts in a cake shape. Cake out of nuts. Leave my dad Flins alone. Your dad? How come he's your dad? What happened there? Use for what? For what you mean? Ah, you mean lucid dreaming. Oh, you can be aware then during your dream that you're dreaming, and then you can just take control of the dream and push it into every direction that you want. You can add people that you want to see. You can give yourself superpowers. You can fly around. You can transform into a bird and fly around. You can just do anything. You can eat a bunch of Moonstead food. You can eat hash browns here. Imagine that. That's what I would probably do. I would lucid dream, sit at Good Hunters, and then I would just eat a sticky honey roast and like this and hash browns, and then I would try to find Kaya and throw this mint jello into his face. Yeah, that that would be a peak dream. That would be a peak dream. It was when I started liking Flints and wanted to main him. I went to sleep hyped, and that's when it happened. I didn't do anything. Oh my, that's amazing. That's amazing. But did you lucid dream then? Or did you just dream about it like naturally then? Like, that sounds like you naturally dreamt of it. But that's cool too. I also heard about this. If you want to dream about certain stuff, you should think about it right before bed. But like, not right before bed. Like, think about your thoughts in segments. Put like, first you think about stuff that you want to dream about, and then you think about something completely different, and then you go to sleep. And then you're supposed to dream the stuff that you thought about, like the first thing that you thought about, like not the one right before you fall asleep, but the one before that. But I don't know. I don't know much about sleep theory. I haven't achieved lucid dreaming or dreaming about stuff that I want to dream about. I just have really weird nightmares sometimes. So I'm just happy also if I don't dream of anything weird. Hey, I made an achievement yesterday. I slept for 10 hours. That's a new record. No, I don't think it's for a record. I think my record is 12 hours. But for weeks now, I have not been able to sleep more than 8 hours. For a week, I have not been able to sleep more than 7 hours. And yesterday, I managed 10 hours. But I was still tired this morning. So I have to sleep for even more hours, I think. Go for Columbina! I don't care about her. Oh, I don't know much about Columbina. I don't know if I should pull for her. I once had a birthday party I was hyped for. When I went to sleep, I had a dream about it, and when I woke up, the same exact scenario happened. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, but was it really, like, details in the dream? But this is like some next level skill. Like some fortune teller skill. I had to. Really? So this is like a common occurrence. That sounds really cool. like next level magical abilities. And this just looks like leaves. So I'm gonna put this into the emergency food. I don't think you would want to eat the leaves though. No idea what this is. Maybe you're just gonna eat the nuts that I put as decoration between, but actually that's the main food. No idea. You know what, actually, let's give that to Kaya. Kaya, eat the leaves. I hope it's meant leaves to torture him more. Okay, next up is a block of nuts and some syrup on top. I think this is a dessert, so... But I've never tried it, so I'm gonna put it into the emergency food with Paimon because it looks like something you could enjoy, but I don't know if it's edible. It takes days for it. Oh no! It's like magic, because every detail happened exactly the same as your dream. Even my gift, which I didn't even know what it was. Oh my god, that's actually kind of scary. Then you have some fortune telling. Then you have some fortune telling skills, bro. But that's cool. That's so cool. But also scary. But also cool. But also scary. But it's a skill though, nonetheless. Love supporting small creators. You will be pro soon, Alpha Whistler. Thank you! That was peak motivation. I'm gonna be this. Yeah, you're gonna see. I'm gonna be the pro Alpha Whistler soon. I'm gonna risk them all up. I'm gonna be the biggest Sigma the world's ever seen to Sigma. Oh my god. No, but really, thank you. Thank you for the motivational words. Okay, I think this is just some spaghetti again. But I'm not sure. Maybe it's yellow rice. Okay, this is a sandwich. Just made of meat, tomato, and salad. It's basically like a burger, but more fancy. So I'm gonna put this into a cake. I can deal with that. Because I don't know what type of meat it is. Now this is a piece of chicken. But it looks like a really pathetic excuse for a chicken if you compare it to this kind of chicken. But it's a chicken nonetheless, so I can eat it. Okay, once again, don't know what this is. This is like a pudding with a lot of artificial food coloring, but it's pretty, so I'm gonna put it up here next to my... Look at this, this matches! Even with the layering thing. Oh my god, it looks so good. Like a themed, like if you go to a themed cafe in Japan or anywhere in East Asia, I have seen videos about this. And then they give you like a themed menu, and then it's like every stuff on the menu or like in your meal, it follows all a certain theme. This looks like one of those meals, like it fits together so well. This must have been made to use together. Mia on that Sigma grind said, yeah, I want this grind set. Exactly. When I played No, I'm Not a Human, there was this one visitor guy, and he had Amogos written on his shirt, and that alone qualified him to be the best character in the game. And on top of that, he was using he was saying stuff like Riz and like all of those slang words up and down. And then he had this lore point about him that he actually like does sports bets. And he also was like talking about him being, I think he was one of those people that advised other people how to become successful. And he was also talking about his grind set all the time. So this word now always will remind me of the Amogos guy from No, I'm Not a Human. But yeah, of course, the grind set never stops. So it never stop grinding. Anyway, this is getting off topic. Let's go back to the Genshin food. Well, the off topic It's really important though. We all have to know how to dream about the Genshin food after all. Alpha will be supporting you in the bench. Thank you. Thank you. You can give me like your alpha support tips from the bench. Then I'm gonna become the Giga Z. Good night, good night, good night. Bye bye. Damn, I have to look up how to lucid dream later. Now I'm very curious. Okay, I think this is just some dessert cream. But it looks good. So I'm gonna put this here. Cream is always good, like dessert cream. This once again, this looks like the stones here. If you look at these next to each other, it's just like stones again, but cut up open stones. Okay, those are pastries, turkey. Cannot taste bad. It looks fried as well. Kind of like churros, but chopped into little pieces. Oh, churros are really good too. I like them. Sausage in a bunch of potatoes and other things. I think this goes into. Okay, I can deal with that because it looks good, but I'm not sure what it is entirely. This has fish heads sticking out of it to emphasize their torturous fight for life or death, but then eventually losing it and looking up towards the sky with hopeful expressions while like taking the last blink of their eye. Oh my god, I should just stop talking. But yeah, this is my scientific analysis or my interpretation of what this is supposed to mean. So it also seems to have like cheese on top of it. Actually having a bunch of dead fish in your soup. It doesn't sound too appealing. So I'm gonna put this, like, this is just fish heads. Could you imagine all the fish bodies inside? They would clank up together and then they wouldn't be able to stick out of the soup so well as like how they do. So this must be just fish heads themselves, which means there's just fish head and soup in here. So this is a Kaya situation. This comes right here. Yeah, somewhere around here. It's not as bad as the lime juice. This is a seafood stew. As I have mentioned before, seafood stew is a so-so situation. If you got low quality seafood, it's gonna taste too fishy. Which is not good. So I'm gonna leave this here. Also, imagine like having to get all of this meat out of the shells. It's gonna be so difficult. No one in their right mind would do this out of their free will. Okay, tomato salad of sorts. I think. I'm not too sure though. This is fried stuff with cream filling. Oh my god. I'm gonna put this here. Because, actually... Oh no, wait, this is a tomato? I take everything back, I take everything back. This is a tomato. This is a tomato filled with stuff. Kaya. Because if you fry tomatoes, and they are obviously fried, otherwise they wouldn't be in a stew form, they're gonna be mushy and disgusting. And there's nothing worse than fried, like if you cook them. I like tomatoes raw, but if you cook tomatoes, they're just gonna be soggy and disgusting. And they even have like a weird cream filling. So it's gonna be even more soggy and disgusting. Like, no. Absolute disappointment. Let's give it to Kaya. This looks just sad as well. I think this is just broth. Yeah, just broth. Kaya can have it. It's just if you put chicken broth and then you just have the broth. But actually that's too good for Kaya still. Let's put this into emergency food. It's really basic. And it won't taste well, but it's not gonna make you gag, you know? Still gonna be edible. I don't know what this is. But it looks edible as well. Maybe due to the plating though. This one looks like cheese, like a bunch of cheese things. Maybe it's a cheese covered, or maybe it's a dough. I don't know what it is. What is this? Actually, this looks like a fish with a creamy sauce. Still gonna stay here in emergency food because no. Fish fillet with a sauce on top. But look at this! Finally some good stuff again! Meat with sauce and potatoes! Yummy! But this has rosemary, I think, next to the potatoes, which I don't like too much because it gives the potatoes a too intense flavor. But, so this is the reason why it's not in there. I'm drooling, taking my Mora, but otherwise it looks pretty good. The only complaint I have is that this is just 2 potatoes for 2 pieces of meat. Just gonna eat 1 potato with 1 piece of meat. In my opinion, when I eat something, I always try to get a bite of everything with 1 fork. I don't want to eat 3 pieces of meat without any vegetables. I want to eat vegetable, like a small piece of the vegetables with some piece of meat, you know? It has to have like a middle ground. It has to be even. It has to have a balance in between the bites. Like, it has to be the same every bite, or like eat the worst. Like, if there's a vegetable you don't like, eat that first, so afterwards you can enjoy having bites without that bad vegetable. But yeah, my point is, this is not enough potatoes. But at least they gave extra sauce for that. Yeah. Here. I don't know what this is. Okay, this is just some meat. But you know, this looks like really good meat. I'm gonna leave this here though. I've not seen this before. But I don't know what this is next to it. Maybe like a baby carrot. But still, it'll probably taste really good. Okay. This now. This is like okay, I think this is like a meat stew with some carrots next to it. So that would taste good, I think. Yeah, actually meat with carrots. That actually gets up here and so, okay, I can deal with that. I can eat that occasionally. I can eat it occasionally, totally. Now, this is once again just minced meat, completely raw, with an egg yolk on top. No, actually, that's not even emergency food. Kaya, you can have that. Eat your raw meat with your 1 egg yolk on top and your 1 onion next to it. Holy, that sounds disgusting. That sounds just disgusting. Imagine the minced meat itself being so soggy. Like so, just minced meat, like minced meat texture. And then that 1 egg yolk on top. Do you think that's gonna save it? No, in no universe would it save it. It'll just make it even more squishy. But next is lasagna. I like lasagna. I think we can put it up. I would not put it into the S tier though. Because lasagna, you always have to be careful. Because sometimes people add, hold on, let me drink something. Okay, so sometimes people add, I think it's called bechamel sauce. Which is basically just a sauce made out of mostly flour. And this is like, as the name suggests, it's apparently a French type of sauce or something. And this bechamel sauce just is nauseating in my opinion. It does not taste good. It is disgusting if you get too much of it. And I once had a really bad lasagna in that cafeteria I was talking about earlier that also served the rice, like the milk rice pudding, without, like in the water bath and cold. They also served a really bad lasagna with too much bechamel sauce, and ever since then I'm sort of like, I'm sort of cautious with lasagna, but still, pretty tasty dish. I have returned. Welcome back. Welcome back here. And now we just have a single chicken leg with 3 potatoes. Now just someone tell me, how does this fit together? If you think about it. Where's my chicken? Where's my chicken? Where's my chicken? Where did my chicken go? Where did my chicken go? I had my chicken here somewhere. There is my chicken. Okay, no, but this wasn't the chicken that I was talking about. Here, this is the meat. 2 huge pieces of meat and 2 potatoes. And then here you have 1 leg of meat with 3 potatoes. How does this fit together? Should have given them 2, and you could just use 1 potato. That would be enough for this thing. Still, looks good. It's a piece of meat with a few potatoes. I like that. It's gonna stay here. Next up is fish again, I think. You know, actually that looks like normal fish with a piece of lemon. That's actually kind of good. You know, I should keep some fish in my diet here. So I will put this up because it doesn't look too bad. It does not look too bad. I think I can tolerate this every once in a while. Now next up, I think this is, at first glance, I thought that those were honeycombs. And honeycombs are usually used in desserts because honey is sweet. But then I saw the carrots and this is some sort of green vegetable behind it, and then there's meat pieces, so it cannot be a dessert. So this must be something else that I cannot identify, so it goes here. Oh, and next is bread with garlic butter, I think. Okay, garlic bread, like if you have bread and then you put garlic butter on top and then you toast the bread a bit. So it's like sort of toasted, like warm. That's like peak. That's peak. Oh my god. Just imagine the smell itself. That's so good. But it's not so crazy like take my mora. Like you can easily make this yourself at home. Hey Jason, welcome. What are you gonna have for dinner? Did you get inspired by one of the Genshin Impact dishes? I hope none of the Kaya dishes though. Because that would be an absolute disappointment. Okay, next up is fish and fries. It is a fried fish though. So, this goes up into tasty. But it's a fish still. So it cannot be up here and I'm drooling take my mora. Because it could be a dry fish, you know? Fried onion rings now. I think those are onion. Oh, are those fried squids? I don't know what it is. I hope it's squid. It's probably squid. If you fry squid or any type of seafood, like with a dough, and then you fry it, it's just everything tastes good if it's fried. It's just good. It's just so good. Next up is a sandwich with a shrimp on top. I'm not sure, but it has a lime next to it. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Is it like, hold on, is it a cake? It cannot be a cake now though, because why would a lime be on a cake? I'm gonna leave it here. This, from the outside, looks like a cello, but then you cut it open and it's like a cake filled with even more cello that is really liquid and leaking out of it. Maybe it's radioactive. You cannot be sure about that. So I would prefer not to eat this, and rather give it to my worst enemy as an act of revenge. Here, eat this. Eat this. Eat this thing. I don't know what this is. Kaya. It's blue like you, so you're gonna like it. I don't know what this is. It looks fried, but it looks like 3 heads. 3 heads of a snake. A bit like a mysterious, made-up creature. I would not risk it. Now, this is one of the French desserts I was talking about earlier. I'm not completely against French dishes. I like French sweets, sometimes. But in this case, you just have to get good ones. Because most of the ones from like convenience stores or anywhere you get them actually, they're just gonna taste really bad. But if you get good ones from a good bakery, they just like peak, really good candy. So I'm gonna put it in here as tasty. Really good. Just the texture itself, and then it has a creamy filling. It's just amazing. This looks like orange slices, but it cannot be because you don't really put... I don't think there's any other ingredient here. Those are all dishes. So I'm not sure what this is about, but I think it's edible. I think it's edible enough for it to be in our emergency food category with Paimon. Maybe we can like make a Christmas drink. Here, I don't know how it's called, but if you know what I mean. If during Christmas you drink hot drinks, and usually you make them with a bunch of fruit, and one of the fruits you put in there is like orange slices. And then you put a bunch of spices in there and it tastes really good and warm. And we're just gonna make the same thing with Paimon. We're just gonna season it with a few orange slices. Big Nut's opinion of mackerel. What's a mackerel? Mackerel. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Is it like a special dish? Oh, it's like a fish? It's not a dish, it's a fish? I'm not sure if I have ever eaten it. But I mean, if you make it right, maybe. Tonight's dinner is a hot and spicy chicken wings and also some Paya sweet chili wings too. Also, then a can of the forbidden tickle juice. Ah, okay. I was about to say, are you gonna drink cello? But okay, I will just assume that it's not cello. Otherwise, you're gonna get banned from the chat, everyone. As I said, some people need to be left behind if they eat cello, or more dramatically, mint cello. Okay, but no, I think this is different. Smoked mackerel is delicious. Oh, I think I've once heard about it, but I've never eaten it. But yeah, I've once eaten a smoked fish though, and that one was really good. But it was a really fresh fish. Like, in the morning it was still in the sea. Oh, that was so good. I missed it so much, but the person who got the fish, they retired, so I will never get that fish again. And they smoked it themselves too, so it was really fresh and really good quality. But now I don't have an opportunity I don't have an opportunity to get such good smoked fish anymore. And better not have any smoked fish at all than a bad smoked fish, and then you're gonna hate it. Who drinks cello? I don't know. People eat cello. Why not drink cello? It's just, it has reached this level of people making mint cello has reached a level of insanity so unable for me to grasp. I would not be surprised if people started drinking it. Apricot cello is really good though. With no casts, but on me. That sounds freaking amazing. Oh no, oh my god. No, I think every cello is disgusting. Period. I don't know what this is. But this, on the other hand, This now finally is no tomato anymore, but fried stuff with cream cheese inside, I think. I have never eaten it, but it's fried. And if it has like cream cheese inside of it, that's so good. It's so good. Oh, I've once been to a cafe and they had bagels with cream cheese, and they made the cream cheese themselves. And the bagels were also freshly baked, from scratch by them. It was not one of those that they get frozen and then they just bake it up. No, it was made from scratch. And also the cream cheese, they made it themselves. Probably not the cream cheese itself, but they mixed it with other ingredients and then made their own special sort of cream cheese. And that paired together was just so good. But the cafe closed and now I will never get this good cream cheese and bagel again. But that just reminded me. I don't think it's a bagel though. It's a fried something. But it's fried, so it's good. Next up is a dumpling, I think, but I'm not sure if it's that exactly mixed up. I cannot guess at all. It looks like pancakes, but it also has something red underneath, and then it has orange pieces. I don't know what this is. Maybe a crepe? No, I don't know. It has mayo on top as well. This is getting more crazy by the minute. Now finally something sane. Just a pretty chocolate cake. I'm drooling, take my Mara! It even has a pretty decoration on top. No idea how they do that. Oh, this looks really good too. This gets on this tier. I like pudding, but I don't like the aftertaste. Because I feel like you can taste it even an hour later. The aftertaste, and it's not a good aftertaste. But it's the same if you drink milk. You're just gonna be able to feel it even hours later. Yeah. But it's gonna, it looks like it tastes good. It is even made with two colors. Someone really put in effort here. This should be, paid attention to in return. To be fair, some bars here do sell vodka and sin chili shots. I've never heard of this. I've never tried something like this, but it looks it sounds evil. Straight up evil. Or do you like olives? No. Black and green mixed olives sprinkled with those large salt greens and some chili. So good fingers. No. No, I hate olives. I just like olives. I don't know. It's just too sour, I think. To be fair, you can make cottage cheese pretty easy at home. I think it's just a case of boiling milk and adding salt. Probably, it's just gonna take a while. You just have to squish it out often. I've ever seen how people make cheese. It's not that difficult. A lot of people made cheese themselves in the past, after all. But it just takes a lot of time, and it's a bit messy. And yeah, it's just easier to buy it. Not salt, it's lemon juice or vinegar. Ah, okay. Well, I would have thought salt's more logical because if you had lemon or vinegar, I'm not sure if that was so... I don't know, people had lemons in the past that much. If you think about it, people made cheese centuries ago. But it didn't have lemons. Because lemons is an exotic fruit, right? At least in I think USA too, but also in Europe. I don't think they have many lemons there. So, yeah. Something acidic to separate the whey. Oh, acidic. Okay, maybe vinegar then. True. No, I didn't think of that. Yeah, but vinegar maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure what vinegar is made out of though. But no, I don't think medieval households didn't have vinegar, I think. Or did they? You see, this is why it would be more important to learn in history how people lived in the past than about stupid year dates that you forgot about anyway by now. Well, anyway, let's just get the cottage cheese ourselves. Or not. Cottage cheese is also like a really controversial. A lot of people don't like it. I can eat it occasionally. I'm not so totally fond of it though. Cream cheese, however, good stuff. But you need to get a good one. It's always a matter of quality. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is at all. I'm gonna put this here. No idea. Same with this one. I wouldn't be able to guess what this is at all. And it doesn't look good either, because it could be just... I don't know. This looks like honey. But I don't think it's honey. Due to the shape of the bottle. Same here. I don't think this is honey. I think this is more like a coffee drink. Mochi. I've never eaten a matcha flavored mochi. I've eaten a normal mochi before with a strawberry in the middle. The first one was good. The second one didn't taste good anymore. I don't know what happened there. But the first one was pretty good. I think this is red bean paste around it. And then you have like a fruit inside, like a strawberry, for example. And then outside you have the mochi skin. And if you just put a bit of matcha powder in there, it's gonna turn green naturally without any food coloring. But since I've never tried that one, I'm gonna leave it here. Too good for Kaya. No idea what this is. Looks a bit like popcorn, like a mutated popcorn. And this chicken looks a bit tortured. I would like this looks honestly, if you look at this looks like it was shot deaf and now it lays on really sad leaves. And then there's two flowers next to it like a grave. This is honestly not really appetizing to me. If I saw this, I would start feeling guilty for the chicken. I would not want to eat this. However, it's still a chicken that's really roasted well. So I will put this into, okay, I can deal with that. But as the last one on the edge to the emergency food with Paimon. Because, before I start getting hungry, I would eat this. But if I had other choices, I would probably prefer it, eating those balls in the sauce instead of eating just the graveyard chicken. The graveyard chicken. And this is just a bunch of eggs. I'm gonna leave those here. Just eggs themselves. I don't think I would eat that. Eggs are good. But if you boil eggs, if you have a boiled egg, I mean, occasionally eating it with, for example, salt, obviously, and mayo, and some bread. I can eat that. I can eat that, yeah. But eating boiled eggs themselves, that's a bit too crazy for me. The texture, it doesn't really click with me that much. Now, this is just some meat with unidentifiable vegetables, so it stays here in the Paimon emergency food. Same with this one. I don't know what this is. This is cut up meat. Looks like pork meat somehow. I'm not sure. But to me it does. Goes before the graveyard chicken. I'm really picky about cream cheese. I can only really have bits with crackers and ham and stuff. Yeah, it's like... I like the cream cheese of those bagels, but as I told you, the cafe closed. Now we'll never have the good cream cheese again. They mixed it with certain nuts. And some maple syrup, I think. But it is like maple syrup itself, but mixed with this cream cheese. I don't know how they made it, but it was so good. It was insane. Yeah, listen to. What is this whole craze with the matcha stuff going around? It's like everything is matcha edition. Here recently it's man. Yeah, it's everywhere, I think. But this is just like a trend. This is like a trend. I don't even think it's that much from anime culture or pop culture in general. Because I feel like that was like 15 years ago, maybe. I think people have moved past this fascination with those stuff, like tastes that stem from Asian countries. I feel like matcha has gone mainstream. Like, that matcha was really popular amongst anime culture 15 years ago, I would say. And now it has gone mainstream. People in the pop culture scene have like settled down with it. They either like it or not, or they haven't tried it like me. But the mainstream kind of picked up on it, and now it's like a new trend food. Like, it was just discovered. Look at this new ingredient. We have matcha now, but it's actually just green tea. But no one understands this. And yeah, now it's just everywhere. And I don't know, maybe some 50-year-old people will be like, oh, crazy new ingredient. I have never tried this. This must be some new, they just found it 5 years ago. Something like that, maybe. But I have noticed this being in a lot of dishes as well. I don't know. I've never tried it. Maybe I should. Maybe I will be mind blown by it. But I mean, it's good for the people who like matcha. Now they can have it with everything. Everywhere they enjoy it. It's just gonna be everywhere. Okay, some tea. I like certain teas. I don't like certain other teas. But I can deal with that occasionally, if it's cold outside. But it goes before the graveyard chicken. Rather have some tea than graveyard chicken. Graveyard chicken! It looks so graveyardy and sad, like a grave. I don't know what this is. Looks seafoody, but I don't know what it exactly. I don't know what this is either. Maybe bacon, maybe not. This looks like pork belly. Pork belly is okay, but honestly, actually this goes after graveyard chicken. Pork belly is, I can eat a few pieces, but I don't like fatty foods that much. Also, if I eat like stuff like duck, for example, I try to scrub away the fatty parts because I just feel so unhealthy when eating it. First of all, I don't like the texture that much because it's so soft and so... You bite into it and you just through with it. Or you cannot even get through it because it's so gelatinous, but... It feels weird, and then it's also unhealthy. Like, you know, it's unhealthy to eat the fat because fat is bad for you too, and then you're just eating straight fat. I don't know. I mean, I get why you would have it in a sort of dish that you cook because the fat gives off a lot of taste. So, but then, like, I don't want to eat like stripes of pure fat. So I'm gonna have it here because... No, actually, I'm gonna put this here, and even after this, I think it's called baklava. Or something along those lines. This Turkish food. I think it's better than pork belly. Yeah, this is my opinion. This is rice with vegetables in it. I have experiences of in the cafeteria. There were 2 different types of rice. One was just pure white rice, and the other one was the rice with vegetables mixed in it, and that looked like this. But it was just plain dry rice, and the vegetables tasted sad. Sometimes they weren't cooked through, sometimes where they were still frozen. Sometimes, most of the times it just didn't taste like anything. It was really weird. So, I don't get the appeal. This is gonna stay in emergency food. Therefore. I've never tried it, and to be honest, I'm at the point of refusing now. My favorite teas are simple Earl Grey and also a South African one called Rooibos. Something like that. It's so good. Yeah, that one is good. But have it with like vanilla. And green tea. I like green tea too. But you have to get a good one. Many green teas are too bitter. But the fat's the best bit. Makes you big and strong. I'm already multiple centuries old. That train is gone by now. Oh, baklava is nice too. Yeah. But I once tried one that was really watery, so I put it on the edge here. Because it's good itself, if it's dry, but if it's wet, then it's not so good. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Isn't that cream? No, that's not cream. What is this? No, I'm gonna leave this here. Unidentifiable. This looks like pieces of chashu just rolled up. I'm gonna put this here. Not any higher because it looks a bit like chest meat, which you shouldn't be too much complaining about. It's just meat with sauce beneath it. Actually, it looks kind of good. No, but this goes before the graveyard chicken, of course. But yeah, this is good in the category. Okay, I can deal with that every once in a while. Same thing as just piled up meats, like steak stack. Can eat it every once in a while, but probably not a lot, and probably not many days after each other. Okay, yeah, this is just like another thing. I don't know. This doesn't look like a dish at all, but more like a treasure. This is actually a bit intimidating. I should move on from this. This is creeping me out a bit. Next one is a soup of sorts, but with a fox drawn into it. But I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna keep it here. This looks like the jelly beans from Harry Potter. But I'm not so sure. Or is it like Smarties? Like, this looks like candy. So actually, I'm gonna put this up into... Okay, I can deal with that. Even before the graveyard chicken. Because this looks actually pretty good. Looks good. Okay, cookies. Cookies made in the shape of different animals. That's tasty. That looks good. You cannot go wrong with that. Okay, it looks like beans or something. Actually, this looks like a bunch of leaves with a few nuts on top. And then a few pieces of sweet potato. And some beans. No, some peas. And some lime. This is just the leftovers of whatever they had in the kitchen. Absolute disappointment. Let's give it to Gaia. I think that's on the top though, because I think that's the least radioactive if you look at those objects here. Okay, next is a fish with green filling or green topping. It doesn't look like mint, so it will go up here because... Oh, I think it's on top of potatoes though. But still, it's a whole fish. So, you first have to go through the fish and try to separate the meat from the bone. And that is horrible because that's a lot of work and you're most likely gonna miss half of the bones that you're then gonna eat. And you're gonna have to fish it out of your mouth while chewing. And that's disgusting. But you're gonna have to do it if you don't want to swallow disgusting bones. So, it's really bad to eat. I don't like this challenge about eating a fish. It's too challenging for me. Good thing, in other galaxies, there aren't any fish. Could you imagine fish flying around through the planets? That would be a whole different sort of mess. Imagine a shark flying around in front of you, and then just some smaller fish. Imagine having like a huge fight. And then in the middle of you trying to mix some potions together. It's just a mess. So good things, fish are banished to the oceans of the earth, so they won't appear anywhere else and won't annoy anyone in their work. hours at least. That looks scary. I don't know what that is. But the next one is good. The next one is just some chocolate cookie candy things. I'm gonna put this highest because I think that's a safe bet. That's gonna be amazing to eat. That's, yeah, I'm drooling, taking my Mara. Oh my god. Look at this, even different sorts. Like of white chocolate and dark chocolate with raspberries in them, or whatever like those red things are, and even like decorated with the other type of chocolate, or just pure normal chocolate. Only thing, it's not an even distributed because there are 2 of the dark chocolate with white topping and 2 of the dark chocolate with the raspberry topping. But it's just 1 of the normal dark chocolate and just 1 of the white chocolate and 1 of the white chocolate with the dark chocolate on top of it. It's just triggering presentation. But still, it's chocolate, so you can't go wrong with it. Next up, it's like a burger with an egg on top. Okay. That looks like really, really edible. Even before those weird M&M sort of situation here. And of course, before the graveyard chicken. What do we have here? It's like some fruits, I think. But I'm not sure. So let's leave it here in the emergency food with Paimon. In case you want to eat Paimon as a dessert, that's gonna be the topping on top of Paimon's head. Intergalactic catfish sounds sick, bro. Oh my god, like a catfish. I would love to pet a catfish. I'm gonna have to try petting a catfish eventually. I'm gonna have to find it on the planet of catfish. It's just a huge planet. It's made out of just water, and in it are just a bunch of catfish like swimming around, and they even have their own little houses. And sometimes they watch TV, and on the TV they watch actual cats, and then they just laugh at how dumb they are. Yeah. And then there's the Catfish Travel Program, where they sell travels to Earth to like observe catfish in their undeveloped status. Like the state that the catfish on the catfish planet are in, this is so developed already. They have like their own sort of consciousness. But the catfish here on Earth are still underdeveloped. This is the reason why they haven't taken up like world domination yet. It's gonna take a few more 100 years, and then there will be a shift in the dynamic. Then humans will be the catfish of the catfish den, you know? Yeah. So until then, they just take travels here to watch how underdeveloped their species once was and still is on Earth. And then they watch actual cats, and then they laugh at the cats, you know? But the good thing is they are invisible, otherwise people would get freaked out of at the catfish flying around. You can only see them if you take a special potion. It's called Catfish Vision. But this potion is expensive and only sold in my store. Lucky for you, I have a discount program this week. So get your Catfish Vision potion now. No scam. Yeah, just $1 million per bottle. The bottle's affix is just 10 minutes. If you want to have like an hour catfish watching, get a few of them. Okay, this is a green cream sort of thing with a bunch of limes next to it. It looks a bit suspicious. Now what? Maybe it's green noodles. In any case, this is a case for the green stuff that Kaya gets. Maybe before the leaves though. There we go. Did I mention that I didn't like lime? Okay. This is some crackers. And maybe some nacho. I'm not sure what's the difference between crackers and nachos. I think they look good, but I think nachos with a dip taste probably too salty. I'm not sure though. I have never eaten it before, but it just has a bit of mayo and ketchup on top. At least it's not covered in ketchup like the Japanese guy covered his pizza in ketchup, but this is still, I don't know. This is like giving me vibes of chips with, like there are chips with pizza flavor. And those are so disgusting. Those were so disgusting to me, so I feel like this is the same vibe. But I'm still gonna put them into okay, I can deal with that because I think I could eat this without gagging, as I told you before. And I mean, it's still better than the emergency food. Except we have some sandwiches with stuff I don't know. So I'm gonna have it here. This is, looks like the... This looks like brain matter on top of, like gravel that you shoveled up from the pits of hell. Yeah, that looks like something Kaya would enjoy. He definitely wouldn't enjoy it, but I'm still gonna give it to him. Ha! Absolute disappointment. Here, have it, Kaya. Next up is a blue ice cream. I disliked the blue. I think the blue ice cream was always chewing gum flavored. Or like, was it called bubblegum flavored? Yeah, bubblegum flavored. And I dislike this taste so much because it tastes so artificial. So I'm tempted to give it to Kaya, but knowing that a lot of people, you know, actually I wouldn't even put it as emergency food because this is so unhealthy. It would not even have any usage in keeping you full. So in hopes of having Kaya also hate bubblegum flavor, I'm gonna put it into the... I mean, he's a pirate, right? Pirates hate bubblegum. So I'm gonna put this here too. Here, Kaya, you can have the radioactive, disgusting, artificial bubblegum flavored blue candy ice cream. Last up is a croissant with... I'm not sure what this is. I hope it's a... like, I think it's a berry cream. A berry pudding. Or some other berry dessert that's like used for the croissant to be eaten with or to dunk the croissant into. This is actually one of the other things, one of the other food items from France that I actually like. I like croissants a lot. They're really good. You get good buttery croissants and they are like, I have many layers. That can be really good. That can actually be really good. So I'm gonna put this up to yes, tasty. Yeah, even really high actually. Let's put this here. Yeah. This is like part of the breakfast assortment here. That would taste amazing. Okay, I think we got through now. Yay! Was a success! I took 3 hours for this! The heck? How can you spend 3 hours talking about food? I have to reevaluate my my priorities and my brain, the workings of my brain. But honestly, I should have known what came to this. Do you know what hurts? Chili sauce in a cut. Ask me how I know. Oh my god. At Pet a Catfish, have you seen those videos online where people just feed them by the spoon? Those little fishy pellets. Oh no, I have not seen this yet before. But I mean, that sounds cute kinda. I want to feed a pet fish, but I want to pet one more. But I'm not sure if they would like that. I feel like a lot of fish are already in a difficult situation. Them being in like tanks and being stared at all day. Imagine you're a catfish and then just some weird creature coming up to you to pet you. Imagine what you would feel like. Gravel. The food-based machinations of Mira, yeah. This was a fever dream, I'm sure. This was a fever dream. The amount of rage and emotional discussion just related to the food and just caused by specific food items was just insane. But look at my final rating. And thanks for congratulations, Lucio. I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. The category of emergency food with Paimon is really big, but this is also due to a lot of those foods being actually unknown to me. Like, I don't know what they are, so they just ended up in this category. And yeah, then there's the absolute disappointment. Let's give it to Kaya category. I'm glad we made it. There were actually quite a few dishes that ended up here. First and foremost, the minty meat roll and the mint jelly, along with the jelly with other stuff inside, and the moldy orange juice, of course. You cannot forget about the raw minced meat with egg yolk on top and the brain matter on top of the Hairpin sand and radioactive dumplings, of course. But yeah, looking at those things that I would like to eat, I have to say that I still am very sure that I should now try, after the stream, I should try to acquire the ability of lucid dreaming, so I can try to dream myself to Moonstad and eat those hash browns, this chicken, and this roast, the sticky honey roast. Just for scientific reasons, of course. Just for scientific reasons. Yeah, and then I will get a gliding license. Yeah. And then I will go into Good Hunters, because you cannot go inside in the game, which I think is a shame. I want to know how it looks like inside. You can't go inside. You can just climb up the door. Probably something like this. Probably. Oh man. Okay. My takeaway from stream is I should do a dumpling day. Just stuck up. And also garlic olive oil. Yeah, the garlic olive oil. I should really eat more olive oil. It's supposed to be really healthy. I once heard about a person always drinking a shot of olive oil every day, but I'm not sure if this is really that healthy or if it's more like a trend. Any weird sort of vegetable shots or olive oil or oil shots. If you think about oil is not really healthy. Oil is not healthy at all. But olive oil apparently is. Yeah, but put your olive oil with garlic on top of your pizza. That will probably be really... That will be good. Trust. If you like garlic, a bit. If you dislike it completely, then leave it be. It's pretty vile. I just don't know whether my northern teens crave butter for fat or whether olive oil is just as good. Well, you're just gonna have to try out then. Okay, but then I'm glad I could educate some people here to stock up on their dumplings or to try out the olive oil garlic hack for their pizzas. And I hope I demotivated some of you that were about to dump a hell of a load of ketchup on top of the cheesy pizza. To not do that, actually. Yeah, those are, I think, the most key parts to take away from this. Also, don't eat mint, jelly, or jelly in general, or mint in general, or you're gonna be banned from chat. Because, yeah, that's just unacceptable. There's no excuses for that. True fact, yeah. You know, all the oldest people to live eat lots of yogurt and eat a Mediterranean diet. And also have a shot of spirits every day. Okay, but But eating yogurt every day and having a Mediterranean diet and shots of spirits every day. I mean, do those people have a good life then? I mean, they might get older, but is their life really? Is this the life you want to live? You also have to think about that. You also have to think about death. If all the ketchup lovers could use the exit mark shredder on the way out, that would be great. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Okay. That's a bit crazy. I'm not saying that ketchup lovers is like a sin, but I'm just saying ketchup is a bit unhealthy. But I'm sure mayo is also not healthy. If you look at the food I put into I'm drooling take my Mora, I don't think any of this is healthy. Maybe this thing, but I'm not sure. None of this is healthy. This is also not healthy. None of this is healthy. So I'm not even like trying to berate you on what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat. But yeah, I'm still gonna try to share my I have a no, how do you say? I have like a function to educate you or something. I need to spread the truth of ketchup being unhealthy, but actually, that isn't even my point. Eat whatever unhealthy things you like, but eat them in a not cursed manner, because like putting a bunch of ketchup onto your pizza is that's just cursed. Why would you eat the pizza then? It's just ketchup with pizza, you know? It's just crazy. Mayonnaise is the best for French fries. Agreed. Agreed. As a dip, not as a thing thrown on top. Yeah. Also proper mustard. I'm not sure about mustard. I wouldn't put mustard into my fries, you know? But that actually also annoys me a lot. If you put like a bunch of like mayonnaise or ketchup on top of the fries, why on top? Why not on the side? You have to dip it into them. Are you just gonna have like a top fries that just dumped, like they're dripping with the stuff, and then suddenly you eat through them. They just taste like ketchup and mayo, and then you get to the other fries and they're all dry. It's just the most horrible thing people come up with. Tea break pancakes S tier. Tea. No, actually they're here. They're in the 4th tier. They're in emergency food with Pieman. And the reason for this was I actually like pancakes, but those pancakes are with maple syrup. And maple syrup is disgusting. I hate maple syrup. And also, if you put the maple syrup away, it's just dry pancakes. And I can eat pancakes maybe twice a year. Three times a year if I'm lucky, because they are so filling. I can eat maybe 2 of them, and then I'm gonna be full of pancakes, and then I'm gonna be 4 weeks or even months. I cannot eat more pancakes. I'm so full of pancakes. I ate too many of them. I didn't eat too many of them. I just cannot eat a lot of them. However, right now my cooldown for pancakes has gone officially fully down, so I think I will make some pancakes pretty soon. But then I'm gonna be filled up for the next half year again. So that's the reason. But honestly, it's just eat the pancakes with cream, like with cream and chocolate. That's better than with maple leaf, like with maple syrup. Or would you like to eat your pancakes with maple syrup? Now, proper hot mustard and not the Yankee sweet stuff. Have you tried English pancakes? Far better than the American fluffy kind. I don't know the difference. What's the difference? Not biased, I do like Yankee types too. But the thin kind is so much better. The crappiest texture. Lemon juice and sugar is the best kind of pancake topping. Oh no, lemon juice I cannot imagine. That would be too acidic. I like sugar though, but I wouldn't put sugar on my pancake. I'm gonna feel like I'm eating too much unhealthy then. I don't like biting on sugar. Except it's on the milk rice pudding. Oh, I know the thin ones though, I think. I like thinner ones better than the thicker ones as well, because the thicker ones are just even more filling. But yeah, they are more difficult to make, I guess. Now, I'm pretty hungry. I would like some sticky honey rolls. No, actually, I want those Mondstadt hash browns the most right now. This is actually coincidental that this is the first one here, because this was the first one we were able to rank. But, like the first one we were able to put up here. But still, this is like the perfect order, because I kind of want to eat them now. I really want to eat them now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to lucid dream later. I hope this is easy. So they're gonna look it up right now. Maybe someone who will watch the stream later and also wants to know how to do it, for scientific reasons only, of course, will be able to be helped by me now. From the past, hello, you in the future. I hope I can help you with my little guide now to lucid dream. Tell me in the comments if it worked. How to... Okay, I'm just gonna ask the AI. Key methods include keeping a dream journal, boring and too much work. Performing reality checks like checking clocks. That sounds creepy. Imagine the horror of checking the clock and dream and then it being a weird time or something. And techniques such as WBTB, mild and wild, to increase self-awareness. Oh yeah, just do the techniques mild and wild. Okay, those are like actual words written into this. It's an abbreviation, I think. WBTB, wake back to bed. Set an alarm to wake up 5 to 6 hours after falling asleep. Stay awake for a short period, for 20 to 60 minutes, and then return to sleep with the intention of becoming lucid. Don't know! You're gonna have to interrupt your whole sleep for just this? Okay, then the other thing is mild. Mnemonic induction of lucid dreams while falling asleep or during the first one, like the one after 6 hours you stopped, like you set your alarm and then you're staying awake for 20 minutes or something. Repeat a phrase like, next time I am dreaming, I will remember I am dreaming, to program your intention. Okay, honestly, this sounds a bit, how do you say? Today I'm really missing the words. This sounds really... esoteric. This sounds esoteric. Okay, next thing is reality checks. Throughout the day, ask yourself, am I dreaming? And check for inconsistencies. Common checks include looking at a clock, checking your hands. Checking your hands? Why checking your hands? What's gonna happen then? Or trying to push your finger through your palm. What? No! No! Imagine you're dreaming and you actually put it through. Oh my god, those are like body horror imaginations. I'm sure I'm gonna have nightmares if I try that. Okay, last one. Wild. That's the counterpart to mild. Okay, wild is... This technique involves going directly from a waking state into a dream state without losing consciousness. This is often achieved by maintaining a mental anchor, like focusing on breathing or light, white noises, while the body falls asleep. Ah! Okay, that sounds like the most normal method. So you're about to fall asleep, and then you're just gonna try to focus on something like breathing or a light white noise. And then while you fall asleep, you keep thinking about this apparently, and then you're gonna drift into your dream space or something. But the problem is that I have heard about you only dream in the last hour or so of sleeping. Actually, you feel like if you dream the whole night because your dream feels so long. But no, actually, your dream is just the last part of the sleep, like right before you wake up, because this is when your mind gets most active. The more you know. Fifth tip: journaling. Recording dreams immediately upon waking is critical for improving dream recall, which is a foundational step for lucid dreaming. Tips for success: improve dream recall. Visualize. Before falling asleep, visualize yourself becoming aware within a recent dream. Use cues. Some techniques involve using a light or sound simulation device to cue you while sleeping. And practice consistency. Be patient, as it may take time for those habits to result in a lucid dream. Okay, so basically, there's no real method to achieve it. And probably it's really difficult. The acidicness of the lemon and the sweetness of sugar is the idea. Plus the juice sort of breaks the crystal down. Ah. Okay. Okay, but I don't like acidicness, so I don't think I would like that. Lucid dreaming is something I haven't heard of in such a long time. I'd like to try this. What would you use it for? Would you also go to Genshin Impact and start, like, meeting up with Flints? Or would you go to the tavern with dear Luke? Or would you eat a monstered hash brown? Or I don't know. I would also like to see this Wangsu-in thing, because I feel like this would be so impressive. Just having a huge tree and then having an inn inside of this. Or on top of it more. I want to lucid dream and go into a card battle against Fischl and win the card battle. Then I'm gonna become the champion of the cards. I'm gonna steal Oz from her. No. That would be mean. I wouldn't do that. I would eat a monstered hash brown instead as a reward. Okay, but honestly, I have to go now. It's already over 3 hours now. This has taken longer than I thought. But talking about food is my passion. Food is my passion. So, this was to be expected. Anyway, everyone, if you're inside the stream, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything in the future. For more updates on my schedule, check out my Twitter. Also, the only thing that is set in stone at the moment is that we'll do a karaoke stream tomorrow at a different time than usual. It's gonna be at, let me quickly look it up so I don't talk nonsense. It's gonna be at, okay, I cannot look it up right now, but I think it's at 4 p.m. GMT. It should be, right? Yeah, I think 4 p.m. GMT. Check out Twitter for more details. Yeah, we're gonna do a karaoke stream then. It's gonna be Christmas themed, so that's gonna be some festive stuff now. After Christmas and after this stream, but this was more important, obviously, ranking the Genshin food. Yeah. So, see you all next time, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye.